Hello everybody, welcome. It is Wednesday night and that means it's time for Dork Tales. Tonight is Hunter the Vigil after a break for illness a couple of weeks ago. I am Kelly, I'm the storyteller of this game, and if you have any problems with the audio tonight, it is pretty freaking hot in here, so we're leaving the window open. Normally we just hotbox the room and then die.
Just sweat out everything.
Yeah, you can't quite tell when the camera's that far away, but normally we do have a fairly sheeny experience going on here of just the sweat.
The sheeniest. And I'd also like to introduce my two guest stars for the night. One is the Hunter the Vigil logo, and the other is the Dork Tales logo. What is hovering in front of my arm right here?
A very tiny Dork Tales.
Is that the Dork Tales logo? Oh, we have special guests. Okay, I was wondering where...
that's awesome.
Okay, that must be image 2.
Right there.
I killed it! Oh, you got it.
Yay!
You killed the logo! Alright.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Alright, put that away, grab water, because water helps plants grow.
I thought that was Gatorade.
No,
plants
that's
crave.
power thirst.
Power thirst. It's got what plants crave.
It's got what, you know what plants crave? Hunter the Vigil.
Okay.
Plants do crave Hunter the Vigil.
Mm-hmm.
Government plants.
I mean, can't you tell? Like, my plant is growing so well behind us.
That's true.
It's all the way down here now behind Kelly's head.
It's true. Wow, these are a lot of notes that are useless tonight. That's fantastic. All right, so welcome again. This is Hunter the Vigil, and if you don't recognize anybody at this table, you should probably go back and watch the previous episodes. But just in case, let's start on my left with...
Krista. And I am going to be playing Abigail Svensson, the stunt woman / broken person currently.
I mean, you basically spent the entire game so far broken.
Yup.
Some way or another.
Yep.
True story.
That's
I
what
am the
happens
most
when mortals
broken.
get hurt. Then you need recovery time. I'm Chris. I'm playing Judith Johnson.
I'm James, and I'm playing Will Berber, the assistant director.
Barber.
Berber. Like
Berber.
carpet.
That's what I said, Barber.
And I'm Christine, and I'm playing Faith.
Martin.
Yes, I was... Faith Elizabeth Martin. Who is...
If that is her real name.
Her initials are Femme. That's so cute.
Who's the owner of a crystal shop.
Nice. And, okay, and then I'm just going to finish pulling my notes out. Cool, and I'll just kind of, hey James, watch your head.
Jesus, that was loud.
If you're just tuning in now, sorry about that. Did it explode, or is it...
No, it's fine. It landed actually pretty well.
Nice. I'm getting better at that. Combat notebooks. All right. These are... Okay, I've got my condition cards here.
Uh-oh.
Whew. All right, now time to do a recap that is way shorter than the one I have to do for generic fantasy setting. Where'd I put my... Okay, sorry. My sound-making device that almost put on my gin mix by mistake. That would have been a much different game. I've got the power! Bump, 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 bump. Is this suddenly a Scion game?
Yes.
I mean, we could just go back to the gym with what's-her-face? Kalika?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Be a montage mix.
She can just be wrecking our shit again.
All right. So, and then the last thing I have to say is I apologize that the lighting in here is very bright. It's summer. And if you've ever lived in summer, you'll notice that it's bright until late. But we're old people, so we fall asleep at like 9:22.
Speak for yourself.
9:25.
Yeah, fair.
9 o'clock.
AM.
Well, yeah, because you're the old...
Yes, we're older, but it means we're wiser because we've realized that the comfort of bed might as well just be enjoyed.
It's true. I just realized the unicorn is right over my head.
No.
All right.
It's embarrassing being your
All right. So thank you for tuning in, and we're going to start right about... Last time on Hunter the Vigil. Abby and Chad holed up in a hotel room to work out their relationship differences. while the world burned down around them. Meanwhile, the rest of the cast hunted down the mysterious figure that had been sending Judah coded messages and harassing him, but not before an encounter with an invisible, nightmarish entity inside of the parking garage beneath his house. Beneath his apartment. You met with a young girl who claimed to belong to some mysterious network of hackers and social media experts who offered you a chance to hunt the darkness. Also a lot of jokes about Tony Danza.
Mm-hmm.
The rain was coming down hard. Spring in Vancouver is always like that. And as you stepped out, you looked around for your brother, Abel. But he was nowhere to be seen. The rain was pouring down. The business block outside of the internet cafe where you were meeting this girl named Rio, she wants you to call her. It's all yellow incandescent lighting, floodlights, and puddles, deep rivets in the asphalt. And in front of you, you can see Abel's car, the front door hanging wide open. And no Abel. You are holding the squirming, unnamed puppy. So, here, good puppy. And what do you do? Ding, 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 ding.
I run around to the driver's side door to make sure he's not on the ground. One.
On the ground, you'll see about 10 feet behind the car, behind the trunk from where it's been pulled in nose first into its spot. You'll see that there's his car keys, the remote entry, the remote start, laying in a puddle.
I'll pull those up as I go around.
The car door continues to ding. The seatbelt light flashing.
They got him. Oh my gosh. What do we do? I just start looking around.
Can you give me a wits and composure roll at a -2 because of the heavy rain and darkness?
Wits and composure.
Now, Will, what are you doing while they're looking around frantically?
Well, I think Will's pretty much still trying to come to grips with what exactly happened. Because I think I walked out a little bit after these two, so I didn't get to quite experience everything that happened.
All right, so you walk out of the internet cafe and see them frantically looking around. You can see through the front windshield of Abel's car.
Hey, where's Abel?
I don't know. He's not here.
Shit.
I'll pull out my cell phone and try to give him a ring.
The phone will ring. No, there's no response. It rings and goes to voicemail. Hi, this is Abel. Leave a message after the tone. God bless.
Abel, where are you? We're at the cafe. Where the hell are you? Give me a call back when you get this.
I got an 8.
You got 1-8?
1-8.
In the distance, you can see that a figure is walking down the sidewalk toward you, about a block away, almost at the number 3 road. You can see a SkyTrain jut overhead in the distance, sailing across the concrete rails. And this figure, dressed in a London fog trench coat, one of the light khaki-colored ones, is walking toward you. He's rather short and squat. Honestly, looks... can't be more than 5'5", but immensely fat.
When we came into the apartment, or into the complex, there wasn't other vehicles?
There were 1 or 2, and there still are. It looks like There's one parked a little ways down. It looks like there's a pet food store. And you can see that there's some people inside doing late night stalking.
Okay. As soon as I see this guy walk towards us, I'm actually going to go over to him. It's like, sorry, excuse me.
No, the figure that you walk up toward is, as I said, about 5'5", and he is grossly wide. He is probably about 3 feet wide at the stomach.
Okay.
Very bloated, and as he looks up at you, his face is very pale, with a slight jaundiced hue, even not including the yellow lights. A number of warts and boils freckle his face, and he has long, thin lips. He looks up at you from underneath a wide-brimmed hat. Can I help you?
Yeah. Have you seen anyone like drive out of here recently? Like while you were outside? Did anyone?
Yeah, all sorts of people.
What kind of vehicles? Like, did you see a vehicle leave this parking lot?
You're cute. How much?
Excuse me?
He reaches inside of his trench coat and fondles himself. And then pushes past you. And he approaches the two of you. Now, what are you two doing?
I was going to be getting into Abel's car
Okay.
at that point in the driver's seat. And trying to look through the back of the car to see if he'd put anything in, like anything had happened, but also getting the dog inside.
Okay. You set the dog inside,
On the front passenger.
and hold on, I gotta make a dog roll.
I think Will probably come over and to the opposite side and see what she's doing at least. Go over and do it.
So as it looks like Judah's talking to someone in the distance, but you're not really paying attention to that.
Yeah.
The dog is in the back seat, and as soon as you open the door, the dog's in the front seat. Okay, are you getting in the back?
I was probably just gonna. Yeah, I'll take a look in the back.
He didn't put anything in the back, really. It's no different than when you were given a ride just a moment ago. But as soon as you lean your head in,
Okay.
you almost jolt back and slam your head on the ceiling because the dog starts barking his full head off. Not in your direction, but just woof, 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 woof. Woof, 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 woof.
Whoa,
Woof,
calm
woof,
down.
woof, woof.
I'm going to pay attention to that.
And he starts growling and scrabbling at the door. And you'll see that a squat man in an overcoat is headed your direction.
I'm going to close my door and get the car ready to move. Because, you know what? I trust that dog. With all the shit that's gone down. And having to deal with this right now, that Abel has just disappeared. Yeah, no, she's probably fighting crying right now. And just
So what do you do?
close the door. The car's already on. I'm gonna throw it into drive and head over towards Judah.
If I can see that she's clearly starting to, like she's planning on moving the car,
You'll jump in?
Yeah, I'll climb in.
All right,
I'll
so
climb in the back.
you back it up, and as you swing the car back around forward,
Oh, hey, are we leaving?
Well, there's not much we can do right now.
But there could be like surveillance and stuff. Like I'll gesture back towards the shops.
He's barking. I trust an animal's senses more than mine.
and as you pull back, your headlights will catch this man in full view, and he's very ugly. You can see his skin very, very well. It's moist with rain, but it looks pustulous. And he raises stubby, knotted hands up and steps in the path of the car.
The hell?
I will crack the window on the passenger side the littlest bit.
Okay. Back over at you. What are you doing?
I was thinking that similar lines will going back in, but once I see this guy kind of approaching and with him being like super creepy, I'm going to approach the vehicle as well, but maybe
You're a trained observer, right?
no, I do not. I've got eye for the strange.
Then in that case, you'll notice as you move something billows overhead, right above you. You almost wouldn't have seen it because it's dark gray, almost black on the black night. But as you look up, something flutters onto a light post above you and looks down at you with bright yellow eyes. It ruffles its feathers. It's a large, dark owl. Probably about this big. Quite large. In the middle of Richmond. It calls very just lowly under its breath.
Oh.
And just observes you.
That is very strange. I'm going to keep my eye on that, and I think I'm going to head towards the car, trying to place dude, like on the other side if possible, and
You're going to try to like sandwich the car between you two?
yeah, and aim to go into the car.
Can you hand me the core book, please? Thank you very much, my friend. And don't worry, we'll be getting you very soon.
Oh, no rush.
He
And
approaches.
I'm keeping my eye on the owl and him as best as I can.
How are you doing tonight, miss? Doing quite well?
I've had better.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mr. Willows. I was hoping that we could have a brief conversation.
Okay.
You, seem to be in a bit of a hurry.
You're not wrong.
I think Will's going to quietly switch on his, just use his cell phone. I'm going to switch it on to record.
Okay. Yes. If you're not very, expeditious, I do believe one of your friends is going to die. Would you like to know where they are?
Of course.
I can't hear you, girl. The window's up too high.
Of course I'd like to know. She'll raise her voice instead of lowering the window.
Pardon?
You heard me, asshole!
He'll lean forward and put his knobby hand on the side of the car's hood and lean next to the window. And you get a full look at his pockmarked, boiled face. I don't even know if that's a word, boilish. Boilish face?
Sure.
He has a
Use it now.
boilish charm. And as he leans forward, you will hear the most ungodly noise from one of the belts in the car. And the engine of this fairly new car will sputter and die. Looks like y'all have some car trouble.
I'm going to take out my phone and just shoot Rio a quick text and like, we've got trouble.
I'm going to shuffle to the opposite side of the car because I'm on his side right now.
Yeah.
Because no.
I can fix this for you. If you like.
What do you want with us?
I just want to help you find your friend. I want to do a service.
For
You.
and
Come see me sometime. And remember me.
don't think I can forget you. You're a pretty standout guy.
Roll down the window. I ain't gonna hurt you. You got a big old dog there. What am I gonna do that he ain't gonna do twice as bad to me? Your friend is gonna bleed. Rivers.
What do you want for the information?
I told you. I just want to be considered.
Considered how?
This is not our conversation. This is our conversation. You gonna let your boyfriend speak for you? Or do you want to know the truth? Do you want to know the way to save your friend?
She'll roll the window down a few more inches.
How much?
Probably about that much space.
You want to know?
Well, it's not like I can leave.
Here. Now reach into his coat pocket and pull out a business card. And he'll reach through your window and goes to hand it to you, but as he does, he drops it.
Yeah, of course.
And reflexively, do you go to grab for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
As a player, I know I probably shouldn't, but as a character,
And
Yeah.
I will.
as you do, he's going to just
Torch
twist his hand and grab you by the center of the head. I want you to spend a point of willpower. And what's your resolve and composure? I need to know for...
2 and 2.
what's your wit score?
3.
Okay. Fantastic. You are going to see flashes rip through your mind. Sudden lurching, a man's voice screaming, shattering glass, blood, a hiss, bared fangs, snarling, the sound of a fire alarm, sprinklers, blood, so much blood, a sign of a hotel, and Abby's face. An alarm clock that says 12:32 a.m. It's 12:15 a.m. right now. So he's going to slap his hand onto her face,
Okay.
and she's going to start convulsing, frothing at the mouth.
In which case, I'm going to basically shuffle down in my seat, and I'm going to try to basically boot his arm from the back seat.
What?
'Cause
Like kind of through the middle?
Through the middle, yeah, because I'm not belted in or anything like that. I think that's the best chance I got.
Oh, it's gone now. That dice is gone. I lost
Well
it.
done, William.
All right, William. So why don't you give me a strength plus brawl at a -2 because of the positioning, but I'm not going to give him any defense because he's busy.
I have a chance die, but I will spend willpower.
spend or risk.
Yeah, I'll risk
Risk
it.
it.
I'll risk it.
Yes!
I almost got it. It's right.
If I'm going to risk it, now is the time. So I have 2 strength, no brawl, so that knocks me down to a chance die.
Okay.
And then I'm adding in the risk willpower, and the risk willpower gives me how many again?
So basically, the risk willpower can give you
there too.
the dog's butt's there. Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
All right.
Foot warmer.
So the risk willpower gives you +3 dice and 9 again, or what was the other thing it can give you? It gives you 2 things of your choice. Oh, the other one is a exceptional success on 3. I would take the 9 again and the +3.
Yes. So now, since I'm at, now I'm just not sure how that calculates out with adding and subtracting, just because of what applies when.
So do all of the math first,
Okay, so I'm strength 2, brawl nothing, so I go down to basically 1 dice.
which is not a chance dice. Okay.
Yes, but then I'm -2 from what you...
Okay, so you're -1.
Okay, so I'm at -1 and then +3.
Mm-hmm. So you're at 2 dice.
2 dice. Okay.
You can also all-out attack for another +2.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, you don't need defense.
Sorry, and you were taking a what penalty for not having any brawl?
-1.
-1. That's the normal off the sheet. So I should be at 4 dice.
Oh, you're right. Then you shouldn't be at -1. You should be at 0. Because you were at 1.
Okay. And then all... So I'm...
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You messed me up, Chris.
All right, so
Okay.
roll a 4.
Do it.
Okay, cool. Let's see if I can... No. That's 1144.
Okay, so that's going to be a dramatic failure then.
Yep.
Okay.
Down
So
the
first
way.
off, here you go. Have a beat.
Thank you.
Why not?
And I did rest there, so something that's even worse. So.
Okay, so in that case, you're going to break contact.
Okay.
But in doing so, you're going... So what's your strength score?
2.
Okay, so I'm going to roll 3 dice because legs are stronger.
Yep.
Okay, Faith, do me a favor. You're going to take a point of bashing damage. He's going to kick you in the side of the face, and I'd like you to make me a stamina roll, just straight stamina. I want to see if he breaks your nose
Oh.
because of the way he's kicking. So just roll your stamina. Nope, he does not. So this is going to hurt like hell, but you don't lose any teeth, you don't lose your nose, you're going to smear your makeup, and it's going to be a kick to the side of your face. You're going to break contact, and his hand is going to break contact though, and then, Chris, what do you do?
3, 2... I'm going to, go over, because I'm still outside the car, so I'm going to go over and be like, look, buddy, I think you need to go.
Okay, that sounds good. In the meanwhile...
Owl do it.
It's just watching. That's what owls do. We've had some owls out back at this place. Okay, so what's happening inside the car, just to give you a sense of things. So Will leans back and kicks the mass of frothing mess in hands. Her head jerks forward and his hand is thrown clear. As you round the car, that's just enough time for the other person in the car to act. The dog catches his open hand, and even with puppy teeth, there is a snarl, and 3 of his fingers come loose at the mid joints.
Oh,
And the car is full of this sticky, stinking, rotting sweetness.
Oh.
Vaguely maple syrup smelling, and
Oh, this is a new car.
a yellowish ooze splatters the front dashboard, and you're going to round it as he pulls his hand out of the car, hissing. He looks at you, and a membrane will blink over his eyes.
Go back to the other side, go back to the other side.
The car doesn't work. He turned the car off. Shit. You know what?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to take out my phone.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and turn the camera on and be like, you need to get the fuck out of here right now.
He'll cradle his hand against his chest. Tell him.
Go!
He'll see me sometime. And he'll shuffle off into the shadows.
If anyone wants to fucking see that, Jesus Christ.
You are going to come back to your head aching.
Faith, you okay? So, so Will would probably reach from the back seat and shake your shoulder and just try to get some response out of you.
Oh.
He did something to you.
Do I make sense of the images a bit?
Yes, you can actually recognize the hotel.
We got to get out of here right now. We got to go. I'm gonna reach over and close the window.
Okay.
I'm going to get into the car.
Well, there's nothing to do.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, no, let's go. Wait.
The car doesn't run.
I
Try it
will
again,
reach
try it again.
down and try it. And...
It starts up.
Okay.
Let's
Oh shit! Abby's in trouble. I will dial your phone.
Okay.
It is off. She shut it off last
did.
session.
Here, let me drive.
I got this. this? We don't have time. Floor.
Okay. All right. So
I don't have any points in drive, but I figure it's late enough.
if you're driving in Richmond, you don't need points to drive.
I figure if I live in Vancouver and drive, I can drive better than anybody in a lot of other places.
You pull out into traffic and floor it down the number 3, headed toward the
It's also
hotel.
like midnight. It's probably not too busy.
Yeah, it's, I mean, about as busy as it is here during, like, normal night. You guys will drive off. Meanwhile, you want to, you rant in the car a little bit?
No, it's all good.
All right. So as you're driving off, meanwhile,
Actually, I have one question. You're climbing into the driver's side seat?
Passenger, back.
Back passenger? Okay, so none of us are sitting on the fingers. Got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
they, as you
Dog's
turn the
shoes.
car, they'll flop, rolling idly.
I'll be looking now. Oh.
They start to steam.
I'm gonna undo the window and like grab like a piece of paper or something, like whatever's around, and just basically,
There are maps in the glove box for sure.
So you're like halfway between the front seats, kind of.
yeah, like I'm reaching through and trying to figure.
Will, take that water bottle. Watch the dog's mouth.
His teeth are coated with that greenish yellow
Fix
stuff.
that shit. Clean it now.
He seems very pleased with himself.
He did awesome.
Good boy.
And as you swerve off onto the number 3 and start flooring towards that direction, you'll see that over your shoulder as you look back, those yellow eyes watch you go. All right. Yeah, people are really loud. All right. Oh no, that's investigating music. I need Killing Abby music.
Gee, thanks.
It's raining
Not
men.
happy.
Hallelujah, it's raining men. Or bad.
Actually, on the basis of her phone being turned off, I would leave a very like message, like just doing the whole tearful. Abby, if you pick this up, you need to leave right now.
They're coming for you, Abby.
Don't argue with me. I will cry on you.
All right. Back at the hotel, you are just absolutely smashed out of your mind.
Yeah.
A heavy hand is laying underneath your bra, cupping one of your breasts.
Fucking Chad.
Chad is lying diagonally in his underwear, which are barely covering his right buttock at all, across the bed. He's snoring quietly into a pillow. Like always.
Out.
And in the distance, something's woken you up. It's pretty cold in here. And you can hear...
Where's the camera go?
the bathroom.
Sink.
Every... Abby, knock it off. Bring it to the back.
I'm just gonna climb out. I'm gonna walk to the bathroom.
I do too.
Walk to the bathroom.
Every step you take, louder and louder, hammering through the oncoming hangover like a freight train.
Keep walking.
In the bathroom, you can see that the tap is beating. What do you do? Get a glass of water?
Yeah, I was gonna say turn it back on for a second, and then turn it off, and make sure to turn it tight. Don't you even? Yes, we'll turn it tight and chug like 4 of those. They have little Dixie cups, I assume, and just like shoot like a whole bunch of those.
What floor of the hotel are you staying on?
6.
Just trying to get a sense of you. So you stumble back toward the bed. Did you fall asleep with the TV on?
Yeah. Well, no, because then I probably wouldn't hear the tapping.
That's true.
TV off.
Okay. You stumble back in the darkness toward the bed, the only light in the room being a little bit of the fluorescent lights from the parking lot spilling in through the window. The curtains flutter inward. It's raining outside. Something moody and desperate. Like you some 12 hours ago. You wander back toward the bed. Feel it give under you. The old, well-used springs cradle you as you push up against Chad. And try to go back to sleep?
Are you kidding me? We'll get back and hobble back.
No.
Oh.
Something... There's dripping again. But it's not...
From the window?
No, it's right next to your head.
Oh, look.
Something's dripping onto the pillow that Chad's not sleeping on.
Look.
Looks like it's dark, like motor oil.
I'll grab my phone and turn it on. And use the light from it. Or, well, there's a lamp. I'm going to turn the lamp on.
Okay. Shines on the pillow, and you can see slowly growing blood stain.
I look up.
And you can see the monster above you as it opens its mouth and hisses and lunges. I can I get an initiative roll.
Yup.
And let's see. I don't feel like that's the right song for this. So let's say...
There's 5. Okay.
I believe in you, Abby.
I need more horror fight music. You okay? Right behind you. There we go.
Mr. Clean.
Oh, I am very sorry about that. You saw that 11,
Yep.
didn't you?
Sure did.
Okay. Stop looking at my dice.
Sorry.
Oh dear.
Alright, I'm going to roll for Chad, because do you yell?
I probably push him out of the bed.
Okay, so Chad hits the ground.
Yeah.
Oof! Alright, I'm going to roll Chad's initiative. That's respectable. What'd you get?
10.
Okay, so... Abby... me... Chad... 6 points.
Yeah.
Alright. There's a hiss overhead. And it drops off of the ceiling down next to you. And what is your defense? I'm going to say you have full defense even though you're...
5.
5? Ooh, good for you. Alright. You're going to duck and roll to the right, coming down onto the floor as those sharp talons rake and punch through the bed where your head was just a moment before. Bits of cotton fill the air as it tears the pillow apart. It's your turn.
I'm gonna grapple it and throw it to the opposite side of the bed of where I pushed Chad.
Alright, so go ahead. My defense is 4 right now.
And it is strength brawl, right?
Strength and brawl.
And you have 4. What's your
Minus 4. Give me the old grabby grab.
And I'm
Happy
not
grab.
using a willpower gains me.
You can risk willpower if you want to do it super well, or you can save that.
I'm gonna save it for now. But if I spend a willpower, what is that?
It gives you +3.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
You can also all-out attack if you want to lose your defense. Would not recommend to a friend.
Yeah.
But
yes.
you did recommend it to James.
Well, using the backseat of a car, kicking somebody's face. I didn't think it was. Gonna
Yeah,
I was in a
exactly.
pretty defensible position.
I thought it was pretty good.
1, 2, 3.
3 successes.
Nice. And I get to do damage if I successfully grapple it, because I have an ability.
Nice. All right. So how much damage do you get to do?
That is a solid question. I instantly use my damage maneuver in grapple.
All right. So what you do is you roll your strength, I believe, and you add that many points of bashing damage.
Okay. Okay, and I have my body as a weapon, which gives me +1 to bashing. So do I do that as a die, or is it just +1?
I'm gonna. I don't remember off the top of my head, so it's going to be +1 damage because that's more thematic.
Okay.
And we go by the rule of cool at this table.
1,
Ooh.
2, come on! Damn it, 2.
So that's 3.
3 damage.
3 points of bashing damage.
So I will grapple it, like full, like arm, legs around, and like just try to.
So
hit
you're
it.
you're gonna be Scarlett Johanssoning it?
Yes. Full
Okay,
on.
are you trying to throw it? Or
Yes,
pin it?
I'm trying to pin it onto the ground. So I'm because it's on top of me. So I'm rolling it off the bed to land on the ground and hopefully crack something in the way. Meantime.
All right, so you are going to wrap yourself around, and you're going to feel its arms, both of it at the shoulder, both dislocate with a sickening, carcassing, and it's going to hiss. And Chad is going to stand up. Oh, what the fuck, Abby? What the fuck, Abby?
Chad, run!
Okay, that's going to be his round, is processing. Okay, so this is a contested strength and brawl roll between both of us.
Any minuses?
No, I believe it's just straight across the board, unless you have anything that gives you a bonus against me.
I don't think so. No, because I can pull. No, I'm not using a weapon, so that doesn't help. Oh, seriously? Oh, that's not good.
Okay, so I got 4.
Okay, 2.
Okay, so you're going to feel both of her shoulders dislocate. This is, you think a woman beneath you? Very slight of build. Long, matted black hair that's tangling up in your mouth at the moment as you're grappling.
Yeah.
Both of her shoulders dislocate, and then, sickeningly, both of them almost magnetically sink back into their sockets, and she pushes back up, throwing you across the room. You're going to stumble back and almost put your elbow through the TV before you catch yourself on the dresser. And it's your turn.
Cool.
You take no damage from this. I don't think so, anyway. I think you just break it, right? Yeah, any successes indicate breaking free.
Okay. I'm gonna...
Oh, it's minus your strength. That's the way it works. Anyway, same thing.
I'm gonna look at... Chad's on the opposite side of the bed from the door, correct?
Yes.
He's on the window side?
So to give you... So the window's here.
Yeah.
And you said you're on the 6th floor, which makes life a little more complicated. The bed's right here, and then there's like a chair probably.
Yeah, and then the door is on the opposite. Okay, cool. I'm gonna look at Chad and be like, Chad, go now, and I'm just gonna stand my ground to let him run past me.
Okay. All right. How drunk is Chad on a scale of 10? A 5. That's good.
I'm trying to grab a gun again.
You did not. So the defense is 4. Cool. Chad is going to look around like quite shocked, and then get the fuck out of my room! And he's going to grab the lamp at the table and like,
Oh, bless you, Chad.
and he's going to throw it. Unfortunately, it's still plugged in,
Oh, no.
so it's going to go. It's going to do that thing where it lurches and goes chunk, and then hits the bed. Oh man!
Oh,
All right.
Bless you, Chad.
He tried.
He tried.
All right. You're juicier at the moment.
And wounded.
It's true. She is going to surge toward you, and her fangs, her mouth is lined like a shark's maw. Layers and layers of those serrated fangs that you've seen before. She hisses and charges and takes a swipe at you. What's your defense?
5.
Ooh, buddy. Oh no, that's after. Okay. All right. So she is going to come across and is going to slash across your chest. You're going to take 2 points of lethal damage.
Okay.
You're still okay.
Yeah, already had 2 and a bashing.
Oh,
from
so the
last
bashing
time.
compresses.
Oh.
Actually, the bashing would have healed.
Oh, the bashing appeal. Okay,
Yeah.
so that just puts me down 1. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's way better.
Yeah, it's much better.
All right, she's going to surge toward you and slash you across the chest. You're going to feel blood start to pour down into your bra. and you have like these ragged strips of flesh hanging off of your chest. What do you do?
I'm going to try to put her into the TV.
Okay. Okay, so that's going to be
strength brawl.
Strength and brawl.
-4.
-4, yeah. She has pretty low defense comparatively.
For this, I'm going to risk the willpower, so I get 9 again, right?
You get 9 again, and you get +3.
Oh, and +3.
That's
okay.
what risking gives you the extra bonus.
Gives the bonus to
and if you succeed, you didn't spend it.
Okay, awesome.
And you get another one back on top of that.
Oh, you get a willpower.
Yeah, it's dope,
awesome.
but you can only do it once a scene. But you succeeded.
1, 2, 3, all rerolls. 4, 5.
1 reroll. 6.
6.
Alright, so
Nice.
first off, there is that.
Ooh.
Okay, so you can apply damage immediately.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is, on this one, with 6 successes, what's your strength?
3.
Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to roll 3. I want you to add 2 for the television after the fact as an equipment bonus.
Okay.
So you're going to be adding a total of 3 to this roll.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you 8 again. Because you got 6 successes on this. You can control where she's going.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Holy shit!
Ah! Only 3.
Okay,
And a
well,
whole bunch of ones.
still,
That's 3.
that's a total of 6 points of that's gonna be lethal damage because there's gonna be bashing because of reasons.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy crap! So she's going to lunge at you. You're going to grab her by her hand as she's coming back for a second swipe, lock her shoulder, and slam her face through the front of the television.
Perfect.
If it were a tube TV, it would be far more damaging, but in this case, I will say the television is mounted to the wall, so it's on a hard track. You're going to hear this disgusting sound like a melon being split as her skull impacts the metal brackets on the back. And you're going to see blood splatter down the wall on the other side of the television. Okay.
I don't think you're getting
No.
What kind of party did you
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The Tuscan Duncan would be proud.
Is she still moving?
Yes.
Okay.
She's reaching behind her, trying to scrabble out, and you didn't let go of her, right?
No.
Okay.
No, I've still got her arm locked and my elbow in behind the back of her skull.
That's a good one.
Chad, what did I fucking say?
You're busy at the moment. Hey! You're gonna hold her there, and suddenly there's gonna be a crash right next to your arm, as a chair,
God.
like one of the wooden chairs in the room, comes down on her back. Maybe an extra 3 points of lethal damage because of that. And you're going to hear ribs splinter in her chest as this chair comes down. The fuck out of our hotel room!
Hey, Chad.
All right. So what's your strength?
3.
3. Okay. So it's gonna be my strength.
I like how much the chat hates Chad. And yeah, right now, I think he's fantastic.
Well, that's the thing. Half of them love Chad. Half of them hate Chad.
Team Chad.
All right.
Yeah.
She's going to wrench herself out of your grip,
Okay.
and it's your turn.
So it's Team Chad and Team Dead Chad.
Oh.
I'm
It hurts me.
gonna try to throw her out the window.
Okay.
Schrodinger's Chad.
I'm
Schrodinger's
twist it. So I'm at 2. I'll use my willpower. My regular willpower.
All right. Can you take my -4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I'm at 6 -4.
-3.
Oh.
wait. No, it's not. It's a new round. It's a new round. So your initiative, your defense resets on your turn. So because she just had a turn, it reset. But
Oh.
Chad would have lowered it by 1 normally.
Gotcha, but because it's reset. Perfect. Only 1 success.
Only 1 success is enough to grab her and try to maneuver her out the door or out the window.
That's what I'm trying to do.
So with that, this is going to be a contested strength challenge, basically, to see whether or not you can actually throw her out the window. Good luck, my friend.
Yeah, that's not gonna
Add
happen.
+1 because of your merit.
Okay. Nothing.
Okay, and that's 2 from me. So you're going to grab her again and start angling her toward the window. You're going to throw her, basically, so that her stomach is leaning out the window. And as you're holding her there, you can see 2 more of these things scrabbling up the side of the building, their claws digging into the brickwork. I have to ask you 3 a question, and I need you to answer as quickly as you can. Key card or boot? 1, 2,
Boot.
3.
Key card.
Well, we said boot first.
Okay.
All right. So what I need is strength rolls.
Oh god.
Is it you and me together?
Yeah, let's do this.
So what's going to be is that
Pull it.
you're going to roll and add it to his pool.
Okay.
Because this is the way that combined effort works.
Okay. Now, is this going to be brawl or athletics?
This is strength and stamina.
Oh, okay. That's fine by me.
So his successes add to my pool?
Yeah.
Okay.
On that note, knowing Abel's car, I would have pulled the tire iron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good choice. I have 1 success.
So add 1 to your pool.
Yeah, no puppy. You stay here.
What's...
8, 9, 10 always.
8, 9, 10? Okay. No. And reroll 10s?
Yeah.
So 3.
3 successes?
Yeah.
All right. As you lean over, there's suddenly a crash as something tries to kick in your front door. It buckles slightly. It's a very solid door, but it's crash, crash! They're coming in through the door too. All right, so it's going to be...
Oh, at the same time! We gotta do this at the same time!
On 1!
3!
Do I hear that?
I'd be yelling.
I would have been yelling, on 1! 1!
Yep.
Abby, maybe don't throw her out the window!
A little late for that.
I'm going to try to dial... Chad runs to the phone and tries to dial 911.
Cool.
Because, like...
That's logical. That's
all
the
right.
logical human thing to do.
All right, now it is a new round, so I'm going to do a contested strength roll to try to break out, which means that I get to roll this many dice. Yay, yay, yay. I got 1 success. Yay, yay, yay. So she is going to manage to break out, but unfortunately that takes her round.
Okay.
What do you do?
Try again.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, never. You know what? Instead, or the target may attempt to apply an overpower
Okay.
to the attacker. So that's strength plus brawl minus your strength. Any successes allow him to maneuver.
Whoa.
Dun 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 dun.
So you've got her basically bent over, her stomach grinding into the window pane, and she's going to arch her neck, and you're going to start seeing the sinew strip away from the bone slightly, and she's going to lean forward, and she's going to bite your arm. Cool.
Okay.
She's going to take, that's going to be another point of lethal.
Okay.
Because yum. Good, I'm hungry. And, ooh, that reminds me. I need... Never mind. This hurts like hell.
Yep. I will scream very loudly.
All right, and it's your turn, my friend.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna, since I still kind of have her, like not technically, but since I do kind of still have my hands around her, I'm gonna try to, with my bad legs, sweep her legs up to flip her, and sort of use her grip on my arm to pull.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a strength and brawl roll at
The
a
damage.
at
The
a -0. I am not thinking at the moment. I'm busy drinking.
Still gonna use my willpower.
I mean, you might as well. Seriously.
I roll like 9 dice. 1 and get 1 success.
Well, so you're gonna grab me, and you can choose to Render opponent prone, or damage opponent, or immobilize opponent, or tip opponent, I will say.
I'm going to say, is it tip opponent acceptable?
I think that grabbing her by the legs and lifting will be good, but however, what I will need from you is you're going to give me a dexterity plus wits roll to basically escape her bite.
Okay.
Cool.
1.
All right, so you're going to feel her fangs rake across your forearm, and she's going to topple out the window, and you're going to hear the sound as she collides with the ground. The others are gaining. They're only a few feet from the window. Shut the
Close
window.
the window.
Hey, it's something.
Yeah.
Abby, what the fuck is going on?
Solid question. I'm going to head to the door
Give it again.
and stand ready at the door.
1 success.
Okay.
Adding 1 pool.
Stay away from the window.
2.
2. All right. The door is going to 2 more impacts. It doesn't sound like claws though. Make me wits composure roll. Actually, yeah, make me wits composure roll. Because you're probably not thinking straight right now.
Yep. 2.
What are you saying on the other side of the door? Come on! On 3! Again!
Abby! I'll probably yell out.
Will?
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I'm going to open the door. What the fuck?
The door is going to swing inward as their feet connect with it. And it's going
Jesus.
slam! embedding the doorknob into the side of the bathroom wall.
Holy shit!
Alright, we gotta go now! Come on, come on!
Behind you, you'll hear glass shatter.
Chad?
And I need initiative off of everybody again.
Crud. What was the initiative roll again?
And 1d10 plus your initiative score.
Okay.
Oh, you go, Chad. Okay. And then, hold on one sec. I gotta be my dudes. What up, my dudes? Oh, don't worry. One of them rolled a 1 as well.
Okay, good.
So that's going to be anything above 10.
Yes.
Okay, anything above 15. 14. 13. What's your initiative?
Plus 5.
Plus 5.
Paper, rock, scissors. Let's do it. All right. CR, CB, what'd you get?
11.
11, okay. And then what's your initiative mod?
5. So I'm at
Okay.
6.
You do not go last.
Hooray!
Oh, so I totally think the tire iron I have is one of those just one bent ones, and it's got the pointy end to like looper stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So that's going to be a weaponry roll to use that.
Which I don't have.
Toss it to me, toss it to me! My bum leg.
Chad is standing by the telephone. The windows are going to shatter in, and one of them is going to race into the room. Your back is very close, and so you're the first thing that he's going to see. It's a pale, strangely elongated, scrawny man, probably about 6'6", long, lanky legs like a basketball player, but emaciated to the point of bone, and it's going to scramble in on all fours, lurching toward Abby's back. What do you do? So you're going to push past and give a whack?
Yep.
Okay, good for you, getting brave. I would like you to do me a favor and give me a strength plus weaponry roll. You may risk willpower on this.
Okay. So what happens if I don't have weaponry?
You're at -1.
Okay.
And you have strength 1?
2.
Okay, well then you have 1 dice. You can't move and all-out attack.
Okay.
I will allow you to go all-out attack actually because you're within 1 step of this.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be denied your defense if
Okay.
you choose to do that. But you get +2 to your roll.
Okay.
Yay, teamwork.
And you may risk willpower for
Which gives me...
+3 dice and then an 8 again. Or 9 again.
Okay, I'm gonna risk willpower.
Are you all out attacking?
No.
Okay.
I like my defensive
so
six. Good choice.
if you fail, it is a dramatic failure.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe in you.
If I fail, I break Abby's leg, essentially.
Again?
Hey, I did do it
We'll
last time.
see.
No, I just mean it's broken again.
Ah, fuck.
Oh no!
That is Okay. Here you go.
All right, Abby. I think your foot might be broken.
Well,
How that it's my foot that got broken.
Or you trip over me or something.
Yeah.
Well, you were at the back of the pack, so you
yeah,
could plow
actually.
through any one of us.
There you go. I'm inflicting the knockdown condition on you. You take a step forward, but trying to move past her, you're going to trip over your feet and land on the floor right beneath this thing. Chris, you're up.
At least I still have defense.
shit. Okay.
Do you according to that?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna go over to Abby, like seeing how hurt she is, and I'm going to try to pick you up and piggyback you out of the room.
Okay.
And get you away from like what's going on.
All
And
right.
be like, come on, we need to get out of here. Chad,
Get
go! And
All right.
yeah, I'll try and pick you up and
Yeah.
like.
I'll
pick-
throw an arm over you.
Okay, so the
and-
first
I'll
one,
try
what
and
is your
actually
defense?
see-
Oh, okay.
6.
6. Holy shit, really?
Or defense is what? Dex and wits plus.
All right, so Christine, you're
Lowest of Dex or
Yeah.
Wits, yeah.
Yeah, but there, I always
oh,
put them as the
You're
same.
prone on the ground.
Yeah.
This creature, like, crawls toward you rapidly like it's in fast forward, on all fours, grabs you and sinks its teeth into the side of your neck right here. You're going to take 4 points of lethal damage.
Oh my god.
So your bashing actually will go away because it's been 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So your face hurts.
But 4
that
points
count
of
for
lethal.
my-
4 points of lethal. Yeah, the first point of bashing does go away for sure. All
I
right.
only have the ones.
And 1 moment, please, and then it's James's turn.
I believe in you, Will.
Problem is that Will doesn't believe in Will.
Well, at least there's a tire iron on the floor.
Yeah, would you have let go of that?
Maybe not. Because it might be what saves me.
Because if I can scoop it up, then...
Will might be what saves you.
3, 6. Hey, 1 sec, sorry. Got to do math.
No worry.
Too much math. All right, so actually I have 3 days. Well, hell.
He's better than...
Hey!
No!
Boo!
So this thing buries its teeth into your throat and starts tearing and sucking the blood out in these type of slurping deep noises. And suddenly there's a plastic phone cord wrapped around its neck, pulling it off of you. Get the fuck over, you bitey fuck!
My savior!
And so he's basically like layered in the guy's throat, like face up.
Yeah.
Will, it's your turn. There's a tire around on the floor, and his face is literally right here.
Yeah, I'm going to scoop it up and... I'm
Don't hit Chad!
going to try to just go right through the...
You know, he's just like aiming at Chad. I'm gonna eat this. I'm using deny defense as Chad.
Okay, cool.
So
Awesome.
I will... It's a new scene. I
It
can
is.
risk
You can
willpower.
risk again.
I will risk a willpower. And this... So...
are you
Don't
doing it
fuck
for
it up.
exceptional success, or are you doing it for 9 again?
Oh, I don't know.
Exceptional success on 3 or 9?
Well, an exceptional success on, like, how would that affect things damage-wise? I have no idea.
Where are you trying to like slam this through its brain?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
so
trying
that's
to
what it
break
would
this
be.
thing in one shot, if I can.
Well, which one do you want? Do you want more dice or more rerolls, or do you want more potential for exceptional success on 3 successes?
Because you can do 3 or you can do 9
9 again.
again or 8 again, depending on what you already have.
How many
Well,
dice?
Let's go...
But you got to get at least 3 then. What's your pool?
6 dice.
You got a 50%. You can do an all-out attack.
Yes,
Yes.
I will all attack.
Okay, now you got 8 dice.
Okay.
3 again. I'd say the 3 might do it.
All
Do
right.
it.
Let's do the 3.
Do it.
You've got a
Yes,
good
yeah.
chance of getting
I believe in you.
You can do it, dice.
I believe in a thing called will. Yeah, I got at least 3.
Alright.
I got reroll... And 9 again, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh,
No.
not 9
Not
again.
that again, because
Sorry.
you didn't pay
So
for
that was a
it.
success, but these were both 10s.
Okay.
So that's 4 successes.
Nice.
Guess what? Guess what you just bought?
Hooray!
You bought a beat.
Sweet.
Okay, so you were going to rear back, and instead you're just going to stab this thing
Okay.
The corner of this is going to go right through its left eye socket.
Okay.
And is going to erupt out the back of its skull. And it is going to make this noise like you have never heard before. This... Excuse me.
Kelly dies.
This shriek. Never ever do that. Oh god. This shrieking noise as it bends backwards at the shoulders and head, almost like a spider trying to curl in. It keeps trying to like grasp at it, but its brain is so scrambled that it can't actually like make purchase with this thing that's impaling its face. Krista, you're in the hallway.
Don't leave them behind.
I'm not. I'm just getting you out of there so you don't die.
I can't do anything. I'm being carried, so...
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so you're moving her down the hallway more?
If she's outside of it,
Hey.
I'm not
down.
going to... I'm going to put her down and go back in.
Okay, you're going...
Can't
Well, it's not your
leave
turn.
Faith to die.
It's not your turn yet. Number 2, so let's see, Chad's right there. Let's get back to the window. Cool. We still have some defense, though. So that's good. Where's Chad's stats? I had him down here. Oh, cool. Good job, Chad. There goes to the gym.
Yeah. He's fit.
He is pretty fit. Let's see, my attack pool... Fails?
Chad!
How the hell?
He's an angel in disguise.
Exactly. He's meant to live. Suck it, Taryn.
So you're going to hear a snarl and a flip. Dude! I'm going to spend... Chad's going to spend a willpower because he's got some. And then...
The droplets of my blood that got into my own eyes are burning, creating a bit of a halo effect around him.
Chad's actually a demon. And he
Oh,
used forge relationship ability to forge your relationship.
I mean, that counts. So he's lassoing the other one that Will just impaled. And one of them you can see comes up behind him as your eyes widen, which is enough for him to like get out of the way as the claws swipe down toward your face.
Okay.
And he's gonna turn around and knee it in the balls.
Yes.
Like seriously hard for a guy who's in his boxer shorts right now with his cock hanging out of the front flap. Like just knees the dude. Like and this creature of the night looks like it hurt.
Yeah.
Like not a lot, but
For the first time in a long time, it remembered pain.
it was like it seems like
What just happened?
its claws shine in the dim light that's spilling in through the hallway, and Christine.
Correct.
I mean, it just had its fangs ripped out of my neck.
Can you do me a
I
favor?
imagine I'm rather damaged.
You are, but I'm going to give you something to do real quick. Can
Okay.
you roll me... can you roll me 5 dice, please?
Oh, my goodness. Had a couple of long nights.
2 successes?
Yeah.
All right. You are going to hear something, like as you're grabbing, and there is a small tuft of fur that moves past you and lunges up. Basically is going to leap past you with a yarp and is going to connect with the side of this thing that Chad just kneed. It's going to bend over from the force of Chad's kick, basically, and the dog is going to catch it in the face. And as you're lolling your head back, gushing blood, you're going to see this puppy. Now, mind you, it's about this big, but this puppy is pissed off.
I'm starting to like this puppy.
You're
like
going
him
to
at first.
see
He's one of your
its teeth come down on the side of basically of its cheekbone, and you're going to hear this crunching noise. Like, I have nothing that can make this
So you need
noise.
a water bottle.
Do you
I
have a
got
water
I
bottle?
got a tin can.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Ooh.
So good.
And the front half of its head collapses. Like, the fangs dig in and rip the jaw off of it. The dog is going to hit the ground holding a still sopping jawbone in its mouth.
Mouse?
Oh god, it's got a taste for vampire blood.
Oh no, it's a ghoul.
Chris, what do you do?
It could be a good...
Alright, I'll put her down, like, outside, and I'll go back into the room.
Okay, you're going to see...
What's going on? Chad like this.
Beyond all expectations, we're winning.
Yeah.
These things were scary 6 games ago! The guy, the pervert in the trench coat was scarier than this.
Oh, that guy... Oh, no.
Okay.
To be fair, he had
I'm
mind
going
magic.
to go over... I'm going to try and go over to the lamp that's still plugged in.
You'll have to move past this to get to it. This is like kind of in the front entranceway of the hotel room.
Okay.
Yeah, we're like crowding the hallway.
Grab the iron out of the other guy's eyeball.
Oh, no, I've still got my
They
hands on
look
that.
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
distracted at the
Yeah,
moment.
fair.
But I'm gonna try and move past if I can and take the lamp and try and stab it into
Okay.
somebody.
All right. There's
see
more than
this-
one. There's more than one lamp.
Any lamp that's still plugged in.
If I may suggest an alternative item that might be very useful. If it's a hotel, right to your right is probably a door that you can probably grab the iron out of. Right?
I was actually just thinking you could be Iron Man.
Do it! Oh my god. Yes.
Are you going to whip it around on the chain?
No. I'm just gonna try and beat something down with the
It's
iron.
going down for
They're
real.
pretty pointy.
They are.
Like that, you could probably stab somebody with the point.
It's basically a steaming knife.
I like this. Okay, so that
What are
would
they, the wet
be
bandits?
what? Strength? Dexterity?
Weapon.
And weaponry?
It's going to be strength and weaponry.
Alright, so -1. You know, I'm gonna risk
Risk.
and go for 9 again.
Okay. I see at least one.
Alright, well,
Did you
apparently
take
that's tougher
defense?
than I thought.
Oh, wait. Yes. Did you take defense off?
Is it
Are
because
you
the
sure
dog
your
attacked
puppy's
it?
human?
He's at a -2.
Abby, you sure your puppy is
I was
human?
gonna... Oh!
Because it still has
Didn't.
defense.
I didn't think about that. Should I just reroll it
You should
then?
reroll.
Alright,
Can I get back to
so
you on that?
that's -2.
Yeah.
Alright.
You can do it. You can do it.
Ah!
Woohoo! At least one.
Same as last.
Okay, so one success?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be, it's going to be probably +1 for the equipment bonus, because that is, you know what, I'm going to give you 1, because it's about the same as a pair of brass knuckles.
Cool.
Right. So that's going, but it's going to be lethal, because all weapons are lethal.
Nice.
So that's going to be 2 points of lethal to the side of its face, and you're going to just run up and punch it, basically.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to just slam it in the side of the head, pushing past Will, and just start beating into the side of the head. Can you make me a resolve and composure roll at a? How many wound penalties do you, or how many points of damage do you have so far?
None now.
None
I
now?
just had the one bashing from
Okay.
earlier.
Do you have any conditions?
Nope.
Okay. Then I still want you to give it to me in a -2,
Alright.
or you can just relent.
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I relenting to?
So you're going to come in, and after the day you've had, you slam this into the side of its face, and it's going to topple over backwards. Once upon a time, this was a man about 5'11", maybe 5'10", really kind of slight build. Looks like the kind of guy that goes to a lot of metal shows. One of those scrawny rocker guys with like the long blonde hair that's matted with oil. Looks like Jesse.
Okay.
And you are going to hit it in the side of the head and just ride it down and just and start pulping its face into the side of the carpet. He's just going and going and going and going, and it's a good 10 or 12 hits before he catches his breath and let's get out of here.
Is the one we're fighting still animate?
No. It's still like making insectoid kind of movements, but it's not attacking.
All right.
Jab it in the heart. Jab it in the heart.
Yeah, well, I'd probably rip that thing out and then in it goes again.
All right.
And I will probably do that, if I have the option, several times.
What the shit's going on here?
Just go. Come on.
Okay, yeah.
We'll tell you later.
Dude, Will, what the hell are you doing? You stab it in the chest.
Yeah.
We need to go now.
Wood! Look, it drinks blood, it's got fangy things. You stab it in the heart with wood.
I break the nightstand.
There's actually the shattered chair.
There you
Shattered
go.
chair, perfect.
All right.
Yeah. I was actually kind of like trying to I grab his lower leg and gargle out vampire.
Yeah. Chet, do it. I'm gonna turn her and basically reach down and start helping her.
Luckily, I'm wearing my own bandage.
Yeah. I'll apply pressure with that.
Yeah.
Do I have any medicine? I do not have any
I
medicine.
apparently spent time on a soap opera playing a doctor because I got 2 successes to stab the heart.
Yay!
Chad, he goes for the heart.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
The thing is going to lurch its chest forward and collapse. The one that you were battering starts rotting in front of your eyes. It's like watching one of those nature videos and fast forward. You can see its skin start to peel back and it ages to a corpse that's a month or 2 old at least. It starts to bloat. That scrawny boy starts to bloat up in front of you. The skin starts turning green. The lips, what remain of them, start peeling back over those teeth, which start decaying away.
I try and gather everyone and get us out as quickly as possible into the hallway with
There's
Abby.
still another one outside.
As you were coming, did you try to call Kalika?
I texted Rio. We got in trouble, but I didn't. You know what? We probably would have called Kalika on the way, or tried to.
I don't think I would have.
I think I'm the only one that has any interest
Because I
in
did
talking to her.
text
so-
Rio we had trouble.
Oh,
so yeah,
I am too, but I don't think in this situation I'd be focused on that.
You know what? Yeah, that sounds like something I
would
think
do?
I would have done. Yeah.
What would you have told her?
Abby's in trouble. At where are we going?
The hotel blah area.
Yeah, we're going to Blood. Abby's in trouble. We think they're after her. There's we're gonna need help. And just, I guess, left a message or
Yeah. So she would have answered.
Well, yeah, because I've already talked
okay.
to her earlier tonight. I told her to go find you fucks.
There was some crazy guy with like lids going over, and Faith said that she saw Abby.
Calm down. Everything's going to be okay. I'll be there shortly.
I would
Don't-
yell over my shoulder. Abel's missing too.
I'll be there shortly, and then we can figure things out. Just breathe. Meanwhile, back in the hotel room, you pour out into the hallway.
If you're not up for walking.
Several people in the
Will
hall
just
start leaning out of their rooms, looking at what the commotion is.
We're filming a movie here, right? I don't know.
I'm not even gonna comment. I'm probably just gonna turn and head for the stairs. Head for the elevator.
I will let you pick me up, and I will just turn into you,
Yeah. So
and
I will try to help Chad with Abby.
Oh,
I will gurgle for my dog.
Your dog will yelp or will yarp, and will chirp and follow behind you,
Good
looking
boy.
up at you. His
Hand dangle down.
all of his muzzle is completely coated with dark blood.
oh,
For you.
he might have taken a blood point off the other guy.
You hit the elevator. Chad standing in his underwear, you basically in your bra and panties,
Yep.
a gaping wound in the front of your chest.
It was raining. I probably had a jacket. I'll give you my jacket.
Okay.
Yeah, parking garage.
The elevator stops on the ground floor first. Ding. And the doors will slowly open.
Is there people standing there?
Yes, one of them. Kalika,
Oh, thank Christ.
where are you parked?
Down.
Well, I don't say it. I'm just.
Scoot.
I'll step back.
There's still another one of them outside.
It's fine.
I think we did 2 upstairs.
I've called some people to come and take care of it. How bad? Pretty bad.
I'll
Face,
I'll leave one.
I just put pressure on it. I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah. She'll hit stop on the elevator.
Bing.
I'll got 2.
And I'll like move the bandage.
Come out to my car. Okay. She'll wait. You'll have to wait until the elevator finishes going down, and then back up. And she leads you through the lobby, which is very empty at the moment. Okay. Probably cops on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Out in the front lot, you can see there's a gray SUV parked just haphazardly in the loading zone. Put her in the back.
Right. And I'll take her.
Okay.
Keys.
Oh, I'll
They
stick
were
them up.
probably in her side pocket or something.
Sounds good, yeah.
All right.
Was this Kalika's SUV or?
Yeah.
You guess.
Okay.
She opens it.
Okay, I was just making sure. Sorry. But yeah, because I've got your keys. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go
Go
around.
get your car.
Yeah, and I want to turn and.
Abby, are you
right
able
over
to
there.
walk?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what I can do here. I have some things from some friends I could try.
Okay.
Go get your car.
Alright, I'll...
What the shit is going on here?
Chad, we'll explain it later. Just.
No, fair. Okay, cool. I'm cool.
I'll let go of Judah and
Are you... Okay, who's the... Honey, let's get the car.
I
Okay.
think that's a great idea.
Do you have the keys?
Fuck. It's all good.
I'm gonna go get the keys.
No, we're good. I've hot-wired it before. It's fine.
I got him. I'll run up.
Okay.
Go
Okay,
use
we'll
the
wait for
stairs.
Judah.
All right. You staked one of them, right? And the other one was basically destroyed.
Yes. Chad staked one and
Yeah.
the other one, yeah.
I probably would have tried to take the tire iron.
Okay. Yeah, you could have taken the Blitzo Tower. You'll make your way through. A small crowd of people is gathered in the hallway, looking into your hotel room or their hotel room at this point. What the fuck? You're just gonna push past them?
Yeah, throw my hood up and just try and, maneuver through.
You wear that
complete
face mask all the time.
Give me a
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, put the face mask on.
give me a quick wits plus investigation roll to grab everything needed.
You're also blood spattered. People are gonna get the hell out of your way.
Should resolve that shit.
2.
You know what? This is important. I'm spending a...
Does my doggy jump in the car with me?
Yes. He seems pretty wary, actually.
spending a will.
Let's go with it.
You think so? But then you look in the back seat and you can see that the hatch, like the trunk area of the SUV, there's something lumpy under a tarp in there.
Okay.
I need you to calm down. I don't have much of this. Okay, you're going to bleed to death. Unless you drink some of this. And she'll pull out, that's kind of a sparkling, a vial of some sparkling fluid. It's got a slightly pinkish purple color to it. Drink this.
She'll just do it.
Okay.
She just got bitten by a vampire. She don't want to
Sounds
die.
great. I need you to make me a resolve plus composure roll. You may spend willpower on this.
Okay.
I'm not telling you that you should, but you should.
I will spend the willpower.
Oh, thank God.
2!
You are going to taste the sweetest wine that you have ever had in your life. It's going to roil over your tongue and fill your veins, and you are going to feel full of life.
Cool. Out of curiosity, what did she give me?
You don't know. It's like some weird sappy substance in a bottle.
Okay. I mean, I know, like, Faith doesn't know, but as a player, I kind of...
You don't know either. However, you can choose to heal up to 3 points of damage.
Sweet. Choose?
Yep. Do you want to heal 3 points of damage?
Yeah.
Then heal 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't ask questions.
All right.
Stay wounded.
So how does it work with a risk willpower? Is it gone, like,
For the scene.
oh, just for the scene? Okay.
So basically, as soon as the car starts, you can risk willpower again. And remember, if you risk willpower and succeeded, you also gain a point of willpower back over what you spent.
Yeah.
So you didn't spend it, and you get one more.
Cool. So I lost one in my first thing, and then I successfully risked in the second, so I go back to full. Yeah.
So that check, I got 4 successes, and because of one of the merits I have, I get an exceptional success on 3+ on investigation, and I get a bonus element if applicable.
All right, so you're going to be able to grab everything in the hotel room that is necessary, like basically their clothing, their bags, and push out the hotel room door without anybody... They're all kind of stunned looking at the scene of carnage. You're going to manage to grab everything, including their keys.
There's gonna be like a duffel.
Perfect.
You're even going to come away with the Gideon Bible.
I'll take it right now. Anything and everything.
All right, and you're going to rush back out just in time to see... Are you going to the basement or are you going to the up front?
We were waiting up front.
I'm going to where they are.
Okay, so you guys pull the car around front?
Yep.
All right.
So I'm in Abel's truck.
And our car is downstairs, that's why he went out.
So when you get to Abel's car, to get into it, so Will leads you down to where Abel...
Oh, we're going to... I thought we were waiting for the keys to my car.
Are you
Yeah,
over there? So
I was running off.
Yeah.
Honestly, on my own.
So on your own? So
Yeah.
you run off and you can see that
We're
the
stupid.
back door of Abel's car is wide open. Or the front door? The front door. The passenger side door is wide open.
Okay. I'm assuming that's where the dog got out somehow.
It's a little manual like one of the hook latches.
Yeah.
So
I'll probably go take a look at it, like just basically.
it's scratched to hell.
Okay.
Like the area around the handle.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to just get the car.
And the window's scratched to shit as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to close that door and then get it if I can.
It still stinks inside of here. Like rotten honey. Which is impossible, but...
You know what? I honestly will at this point. It's... The adrenaline is coming down a little bit. I mean, he's still freaked the fuck out, but that combined with that, I'm probably going to go... around in the quiet corner. And then get
No
the
one's
car
around.
chunk.
roll me one dice.
Okay. That is a 7.
That is a 7. As you are getting into the car, one of those little tree air fresheners is down in the little map compartment next to the door. It's still in its container.
Oh, yeah, totally.
The car begins to flood with a pine scent that
Oh, the cleansing power of pine.
it does okay with this.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh.
This is travesty on top of travesty.
Walk.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's sexy. All right, so you're going to get in the car and you're going to find Abby and Chad standing outside in their underwear.
Yeah. In the lobby.
Is
In the-
Chad's cock still hanging out?
I would have fixed that.
Are you sure you would have noticed?
Chad's doing okay. I just rolled on the Chadometer.
Chad, there we go.
He's
Chad's doing
he's above average.
good.
How do you get in the back? Chad drive,
Not
follow the
much.
SUV.
All right.
What?
You drive, follow the SUV.
Yeah,
One.
yeah, no problem.
And you get in the back and get comfy.
Yeah, I'll still have my arm over Chad, hobble to the elevator, go downstairs
Actually, I'm
to the
going to
car.
go in the back with her and see if there's any first aid stuff that I can do to try.
Absolutely. Yeah, totally.
To be honest, she carries she carries a full occupational first aid kit.
So
in the
it's
truck.
inside of the duffel. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so as you're driving away, why don't you go ahead and give me a wits plus medicine roll? Or, you know what, it's Nakar, give me dex plus medicine.
Can I
Dex and
assist
On
myself?
Yes, at a -3.
That'd be a chance dice, so yeah.
I mean, you guess you may.
Well, I guess I can.
And is there a bonus for an occupational first aid kit?
Okay, so that's a dramatic failure.
I slip and make it worse.
Basically, yes. So here, have a beat.
Thank you.
Oh wait, no, you don't get that unless you choose to make it a dramatic failure. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did I give it already to people who did dramatic failure? I already did that tonight. Anyways, here, have a beat.
Thank you. Did I get it?
Yeah, you got one.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you trying to do?
Just stop the bleeding, keep anything from getting worse or risk infection.
Look, you need to put pressure. You need to put pressure on...
Abby, I know.
You need, there's gauze in
Make me
this
roll.
pouch to the
At a
left.
-3.
-3. What's the benefit for the first aid kit?
You get a +2 for that. +2. Good. Are you handsome? Yes, you are. Would you rip a vampire's throat out? Yes, you will. He kissed me when he said yes, you would. Who's a big strong boy? Who's a big strong boy?
Typing his butthole on my...
I got one.
One success.
One success? Cool. You're going to put pressure on her chest, and it's just going to be too much. The heat, the pressure, the pain, and she's going to vomit right into your face. Yeah, and some in the mouth. I will say, it tastes
Like vodka.
It tastes like vodka and blood. Like there's blood that's making its way into her stomach from like the fighting.
Internal.
That's not good.
It's internal bleeding. That's where the blood's supposed to be.
It's true.
That is not good.
Oh god.
All right. Yo. What's going on back there?
Just keep following the SUV.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's a big ass SUV. Baby, you okay? Oh god. It's okay. I can get this car cleaned. And she's gonna pass out. She's gonna lose her glasses. Oh god. You have a dog on me and it's really sweet.
Also a big bite wound in my arm, which is thematically appropriate from Charlie's bite earlier.
I will try to make sure there's no more bleeding as I'm like coughing.
So you'll wrap up what's there, which you can easily do with that. You'll drive. And as you do, the three of your cars drive off into the distance, you riding in Kalika's car with the dog in the back, and you in the back as well. Kalika driving into the silent night as rain pumps overhead. In the distance, outside of your view, you can see, well, the camera shows yellow eyes watching the convoy head south towards Surrey. The front doors open. Your convoy's parked at that school, the one that you've been doing the training at, that closed down middle school. The gym still smells of stale sweat and cobweb dust. The door swings open wildly with a creak. The dog runs in, sniffs around the perimeter, and just flops around. Will, what do? You parked. Abby and Judah are slowly pulling Abby out of the car, where she looks like she's passed out.
I'll probably just I'll clamber out of the car, lock it, make sure I take the bloody tire iron with me.
Yeah.
And I will probably just stuff it through my belt and go over and give them a hand and try to get everyone inside as fast as possible.
Matt, hold the door open.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's get her in. What? Okay, we're going to school?
We're going to school.
You know what? I'm going to stop asking questions, okay?
It's okay, we'll fill you in a minute.
You just tell me things when I need to know, okay? Until now, let's worry about Abby.
Exactly. No, that's, yeah. Well,
Is Faith getting out of the car okay?
Faith is standing in the doorway, like helping hold the door open, and her throat's like fairly it's fairly cut up.
Okay.
It looks like she's got a really nasty dog bite on the side of like right on the meat right here on the back of the trap. But besides that, oops, most dog fart.
Don't blow it towards me.
No, well, the fans blow it this way.
Yeah. Oh, you stinker.
No, he's getting old. That's what he does.
Fart on my lap.
Oh, good. I thought I got you worse than that. Okay.
Hang her in.
So we'll get Abby inside.
Yeah, mostly passed out.
Probably go pull out some of those mats that we were working on. That can make makeshift comfy bed, I guess.
Abby. Julito looks up at you both.
She's bleeding internally.
She's gonna be fine. I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
Okay? I want the three of you, gesture at you two and Chad, in the back of my SUV. The one from the parking lot is dead. Make sure it's dead. Make sure it's not moving, okay?
Okay. Come on, Chad. By the way, Chad has officially earned my Will's respect. Like, that was his whole problem. He's like, he can't handle... Oh my god, he can handle things.
Chad, see, the thing you guys didn't get to see is the knee to the gut. Chad actually is like a brown belt in judo.
He is actually a bit of a badass.
I telegraphed it the entire time. I'm like, dude, like, babe, I've done taekwondo and judo. Like, and you're like, sure you have, honey. He's like, okay, I don't need to prove my dick size. like.
James the player Will had no idea.
He's not like a huge badass. Like, he could throw a guy in a bar fight and that's about it.
Yeah,
he's better than me.
What kind of training equipment is in the school? Like, is there anything that
Baseball bats and lacrosse
I grab
bats.
a baseball bat.
Or not lacrosse bats, lacrosse sticks.
Yeah, I grab a baseball bat and head towards the SUV.
I'm still carrying that bloody tire iron because that's worked decently well. Here, just grab a baseball bat. Don't worry, we'll take care of things. You just keep our asses covered, okay?
Yeah, okay. You look like a model right now.
Very devil may care.
You look so forlorn.
Oh, he's tired, puppy.
Here you go. All right. Hold on. He's so forlorn. Can you see him?
He's just lying on the
He's
back
just draped
of the
there.
couch.
Yeah.
Draped over it.
He's like, I'm done.
Barely holding himself upright.
My head is too heavy.
It's a pretty big head. Like, smaller than it could be. But... All right.
Head up to the car.
All right, so you head up to the car. Meanwhile, back inside, she's unconscious. Can you go get me some water from the bathroom?
Yeah.
There should be a tub over there. Abby, can I get you to make me a resolve and composure roll? If you're going to spend willpower, this is a good time to do it.
Do I get any minuses?
No, not this time.
Is this a new scene?
Yeah.
I will risk it.
You can risk
Okay.
for this, yes.
I will do that.
And if you fail dramatically, your character is going to be very interesting.
Oh, good. 1, 2... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing
I'm glad
rerolls.
ones don't subtract.
Yup.
Oh, yeah.
2.
Okay. How much damage do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8.
Cool. You may choose to heal 4 points of damage.
Sick. Do I wake up?
You, in a moment.
Okay.
Back at the car, the back of the SUV will open up.
So, chunk. All right. When we open it up, I'll drag it out. You guys keep me covered until we figure out what state it's in, and then we go from there, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Chunk.
The back of the SUV, the back trunk like lifts open, and you can see that there's a bent mass underneath this gray this gray tarp.
I'll probably push back the tarp with the tire iron, with the spiky end, so I've got I can just ram at it if I need to.
Just pull it out. Pull it out.
As you push the tarp back, you're going to see the wrinkled matter of spilled brain. Part of the skull is missing, and a leering grin looks up at you, the eyes glazed over and frozen in death.
Okay.
Right, that's good, right? Brains are good.
But didn't the other one just rot?
The one I stabbed through the eye kept moving for a while.
The one that I beat up, it actually started rotting.
That was the
Okay.
one you put the steak.
So I'm gonna basically kind of grab on. Is there any clothing or anything like that I can grab onto?
Use
Okay.
the hook.
Yeah.
Use the hook.
A bunch of tattered rags, basically. Actually, as you're looking at it, what I would like is for both of you, and sure, Chad will, Chad will as well. You're going to give me a wits plus investigation roll. Do it at a -2 because of the dimness and the stress.
Stranger Things count?
No, this is a mundane thing.
Okay. And what does it mean? I'm sorry, I know I've asked this before. What does it mean when investigation is checked off?
That means that it is one of your asset skills for your profession.
Does that give you any sort of bonus?
What's your professional training at?
If you've
Drums?
got it,
How many dots?
Level-
Oh, 3.
yeah, you've got 9 again at least.
Okay.
I don't know what the third dot is.
Just 1.
I got 2.
Now, what you're going to notice is that the clothes that are clinging to her body, they're yarn. There's the remnants of a filthy, matted, ripped sweater. A thick one, and an underlayer too. Her pants are jeans, at least they were at one point, and now they're just soiled denim. But they end in a pair of thick, honestly, you think Ugg boots? Or whatever is thick and trendy and in season 3 months ago when it was really cold out. Like, she's wearing winter clothing. It doesn't look like it's been changed in months. Like, right now, this would be too hot to wear, even just in spring. She's been like that for months now.
I'll just try to get a good handful of whatever I can and just haul her.
Okay. You manage to pull her a couple of inches before the thread starts to give way like a wet carcass.
I'll take the hook, like the
Her pale flesh flops out of her shirt, and she's naked and bloody from the waist up in the back of the car. And then you can see that looking at her topless like that, you get a full look at the way that her veins crisscross underneath the skin and this strange lattice work of dead blood. It's like her entire torso is a crisscrossing bruise beneath the skin. All of the skin is discolored. A grayish hue, but the more sensitive area is almost black, like scabs. This is slightly hard to look at. What the fuck?
See, this is what we've been.
I thought vampires were supposed to be sexy.
Not anyone we've ever seen.
Either you find this sexy because, I mean, this isn't. He's gonna start like,
No, this.
this is fucked.
Let's just fucking make sure.
He's right, though. It seriously is.
Defense mechanisms.
Okay.
This one's for Jay. And bam! Try and hit it in the face with the baseball bat.
All right. What are you gonna do?
And this one's for Abe.
I'm
You know
gonna.
what? That seems like a good idea.
And for Abby. And for Faith.
You gonna join in? She can't do anything to stop you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna see if Chad goes ahead and does it. Hold on.
I mean, he just saw his girlfriend practically get wrecked.
He's gonna hold his. He's not gonna do it. He's gonna hold his bat up just in case, and watch you guys just get into it. Have a little bonding session. And by the end of it, that little crack of skull with the exposed brain is mostly brain, very little skull. The body will shrivel up, curling in on itself almost fetally, and will start to rot.
See, they rot.
Yeah. Record it.
Fuck.
Chad's gonna just kind of hold his hand in front of his face while you're recording.
Yeah.
He's got a career to think about.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. Well, I'll be stepping
No,
back.
I'm not recording you guys. I'm just recording it.
Hey man, just in case.
Maybe.
Just in case.
Batman voice. I'm Batman.
I'm Chad man.
Chad
Don't say your name.
He wouldn't say it. That was out of character. Back in character. Richard. Seriously. It's hard when you can see
Shit,
yourself.
were we doing serious face?
Yeah, alright, very serious face. Alright.
These are worse.
After
doesn't work.
that, I'm gonna walk away a little bit, and then just empty the rest of my stomach out. And throw up
Actually, you know
myself.
what? I want you, and you. Actually, I'd like everyone here to roll 3 dice.
Yep.
1 success is all you need. And what is your vice?
Conniving.
Okay.
Self-centered, and I got 0.
Stubborn.
Stubborn. And
4 successes.
what's your vice?
Envy.
Okay.
My virtue's driven.
That sounds fantastic, man. You're going to lose a point of integrity.
Okay.
Because this is shaking you. You're actually not going to vomit.
Okay.
You're going to think, this is where I should vomit. This is the point of the story where the hero throws up. And you're going to look at the mess of wasted flesh in the back of that SUV. And instead you get this moment of, yeah, fuck you. Instead, this coldness that creeps down into your stomach and nestles in. There's some steel in you now. The rest of you are going to be actually fairly shaken from this experience.
Yeah, once I've
Go and chat. Hold
done
on.
what Kalika needed to help Abby, I'm probably going to stumble outside and check on everybody, see this,
Chat lost integrity.
and just puke my guts up. Which is probably not going to feel too great through my, poor mutilated throat.
Abby, you're going to wake up inside of the school. You're going to see Kalika looking down at you, and then you're going to see Abby wake up and go and retch in the corner. How are you feeling?
I'm assuming surprisingly well, considering.
Yeah, you're going to feel better than you did when you went to bed.
Yeah. Surprisingly good. I'm gonna check my arm and is it all wrapped and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. How's my leg? That what it was?
Your leg of that is the... Actually, yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. Surprisingly well. What the fuck happened?
You almost died.
Yeah, I remember that. The next part. Why am I not dead?
I helped you.
vague and mysterious. I'll lay back.
You're welcome.
Sorry, thank you. But good little thanks. Part.
You owe me.
That's fair. Do you need whatever payment right now? Or you gonna call on it?
Don't worry, I'm gonna call on you.
Perfect. Hopefully I'll have a working leg by then. Where the fuck is everybody else?
And as you say that, they're going to wander back in. You're going to basically wipe your mouth off with some rainwater. Your dog is going to walk up and lean against your leg.
I grabbed all of their shit from the hotel, right? I'm going to go back to their vehicle and grab some of the booze and bring that in with me.
There is, hold on, let me see how much booze there is. I rolled a 10. There's a lot of booze somehow left.
There was a 40 we didn't touch.
I'm just going to bring that in and just have some and
I'm gonna pop up
Pass
on the
it.
shoulder and kind of look over at everyone coming in.
pass it to Will and Chad.
Abby, how you feeling?
Surprisingly well.
Yeah, you're looking halfway decent.
Yeah, baby always looks decent, doesn't she?
Will will just nod.
Please. Not the time.
Hey Matt, did you grab anything when you were up in... Oh, there's a duffel. Okay, which one do you want? Do you want the Smurfs shirt, or do you want...
Yes, the Smurfs is fine.
Here you go.
I think I got all of your stuff.
Okay, I am Groot. And he'll pull on an I am Groot shirt.
Hey, Kalika, is there like a washing machine or something here?
Nope, not even a little bit.
Okay.
There's rain outside. There's a laundromat down the street a bit.
Walking in with bloody clothes, maybe.
Dude, like, I grabbed like 2 t-shirts on my way out here. And he'll reach into his bag and toss a shirt at you.
Thanks.
It's that, which one is it? Is it Led Zeppelin shirt with guy?
Oh yeah, with the angel falling or the
Oh, yeah.
falling, yeah.
Sweet, thanks.
Yeah, it's a replica, but like it's still comfy as shit.
Yeah. So, we'll just...
Yeah. I'll do the girl thing of arms inside the shirt, take the bloody bra off from underneath and pull it up arm sleeve. Don't?
Did you bring more than one bra?
Yes, I did.
Do you want me to get it for you?
I need to wipe down first. Is there a bathroom? I guess then we would know if there was bathrooms. eh?
There's a locker room with a shower.
Okay. Babe. Get him to pull me up.
Is there a shower or something in here?
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
some changers,
Just
eh?
down over, like, go through the door at the end of on the right.
Yeah. Limping significantly.
No. He'll help you. What the shit?
I got the same questions.
Damn, Abby, you are tough.
Apparently. And yeah, I'll hobble over. And yeah, go to the bathroom and hop and shower.
Okay, so you'll go clean yourself up. Now, are you talking much while she's in the shower, or are you mostly waiting until they get back?
We'll probably go over to one of those not the bench, not the bench things,
The bleachers.
the bleacher things, and he's probably just gonna like ka-chunk.
I'm gonna check on Faith, make sure she's doing okay.
She's doing pretty well, actually.
What? You're good?
Yeah. I think I owe Felicia a favor.
I think we might all owe Kalika a failure.
Something's poking you. A sharp, like needle-like stab in your pocket, like right at your hip. It's a business card. The edge digging its way into your thigh. As you pull out, it says Sprocket's Tea Shop, New Westminster.
Oh.
Actually, pardon me, it would say Sprocket's Tea Shop, it would be on East Hastings.
What's that?
Looking at it, you can recognize the bright yellow of the card that he was reaching through the window. That strange man.
Oh.
I will go talk with Kalika.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit by Will.
Well, I mean, go say thank you for one.
We got 3.
Yep, I got 3.
What's with the one in the trunk?
It's gone. It started doing its shrivelly thing.
We bashed its head in until it started rotting.
Good.
I didn't know they rotted like that. That's good.
They probably aged to whatever age they were when they were turned. That whole curse of undeath thing can only last for so long. How are you feeling?
Well, better than I thought I was going to.
How you doing?
There are other people who hunt in the
We
darkness.
need to find Abe.
A friend gave me a pair of drafts like
I
that.
don't know how.
I texted,
Tell me if you have any side effects. It's
texted Rio.
potentially very
Maybe when she gets back, I can see if there's any
dangerous.
cameras or surveillance cameras, and we can see what went on. But
What?
I,
We're dying.
I don't know what to do.
Now, when you originally met up with the hunters beneath the city, who took their phone numbers down? Or whose phone numbers were given? Just you?
I know I was.
Okay.
I don't know if
I'm
it was
not
just me
who
though.
called them, though.
Okay. Your phone will start ringing.
I will answer it.
The rain is still pouring down pouring down outside at the open doors, because that fresh smell really helps this room out. Your phone. You answer?
Yeah.
Hey, is this Faith?
Yeah.
It's Lee.
That was on the name.
Lee was the barber with the giant beard, the lumberjack-looking man.
Oh, hey. What's on?
Hey, I'm sorry to call you this late. Did I wake you up?
It starts kind of like just crazy laughing.
Look, I know it's late. Are you and your crew out tonight?
We were.
Are you okay?
Yeah, somehow.
We found one.
Fuck what?
We found one. An honest-to-God vampire.
Where?
Downtown. At a nightclub. I was wondering if the 5 of you wanted to come on a hunt. A couple of my boys are sick.
Oh,
It's just me.
I mean, I can let the others know. At least Abby and I are in decent shape thanks to Kalika.
It's good.
We took out 3 tonight. Just kind of slightly disbelieving the voice.
Well, shit. I mean, congratulations. You know what?
A chair leg.
Well, hell.
She's just gonna be losing it on the phone.
You're gonna come
Hell,
back
laugh,
after the
laugh
shower.
crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, if we can.
My dog ripped its face off.
Faith, who are you talking to?
Hell is Faith?
Hey, Faith, give me the phone.
Yeah.
Is she okay?
I'm gonna sit
Hello?
next to Judah and just lose it.
Lee?
Yeah.
And
Hey,
she's
it's
gonna
Abby.
lean right into
I'll-
you and just be like,
You guys are hanging out this
if
late.
you
That's
don't
good.
put your arm around her, she's gonna reach over and
No.
grab it.
Well-
No, he is. He'll look a little uncomfortable, but
Doing that
Bad.
in-law thing.
Oh, she's gonna do the whole reach up, pull your arm down and curl in. Oh, and just start laugh crying.
I'll look over at William and says, he asked him how I was doing. Now I feel uncomfortable.
Could be worse. And I'll put my arm around you. See?
Start laughing. Fuck.
We're just all losing it. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're not hanging out really by choice. 3 of those fucking things came after me and my boyfriend at a hotel.
Maybe a handful of the black dudes.
Who is it? What does he want?
It's Lee. Kalika, have you been talking to him lately?
Yeah, they're sticky.
No, that's weird.
Except my hand.
It's probably because you're sweaty.
I mean, yes, a
It is
little.
warm.
Okay. Well, I'm guessing, I was wondering whether or not you were down for a hunt tonight. It sounds like you've already had one.
A little bit.
Look, if you change your mind, I could use some backup down here.
Are you short-handed?
Yeah,
Are you really gonna go out short-handed?
I'm already out. Look, I'm outside having a smoke outside this club. There's one inside.
What's he want?
One sec. He wants help at a club to take out another one of these things.
What club?
Where are you?
I'm down at Glimmer.
Do I know where that is?
Yeah, it's this shitty pop club that's down on the strip.
Okay. How far away is it?
From Surrey?
Yeah.
About 20 kilometers, or no, about a half-hour drive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, and late at night, about a half hour.
Okay, so
Yeah.
about a 20-minute drive this late at
Okay,
night,
not bad.
because speed limits are for chumps.
Exactly.
Sorry, what club is he at?
Glimmer, I decided,
Yeah.
because I don't want to drop real club names, because all clubs in Vancouver are bad.
I'm only telling you if you promise to not get up and go right away without anybody else.
No, I'll wait for everyone else.
Thank you.
Are you thinking that they took Abel?
Maybe. And besides, they helped us.
I think there's any chance we can get some information out of it. We've got to get ahead of these guys. If they're coming after us like this, how did they know that Abby was going to be at the hotel?
They smell blood.
Yeah, I'll put him on speaker.
Lee, you're on speaker, Kalika says. I assume so.
Oh, that's easier.
Look, do you need me to repeat it?
They're at Glimmer. It's one of these mindless shits, right?
No. Real debonair type.
Maybe they know what happened to Abe. I want you guys to come with me. I get it if you want, but I want to go help him.
Look, if you're down for it, that's fine. Otherwise, I'll try to call in some friends. I was hoping that Faith or Abby was willing to do a honey trap.
Ooh,
But
I'm not dressed for it.
I find they work better when you're not dressed very much.
And I think I'm dressed too much. Yeah. Faith?
My neck looks like too much like the vampire took a bite out. I mean, it looks a bit more like a dog bite now, but they're sure to recognize.
Are we sure we're their type?
Yeah, I didn't ask if he was into guys or girls, but usually it's a safe bet. And I don't know, does Will feel like wearing something skimpy?
If that's what it takes.
So you're in there.
What does Will look like? Remind me again. If you had to compare him to an actor, is he kind of like the Dylan McDermott type? How good looking is he on a scale of 10?
I'd say he's probably like 6 or 7. Not good enough to be like actor material,
Yeah.
right? Like,
But he's good enough looking that his charm
I
carries him.
know
Yeah.
who he looks like right now.
Okay.
What's his name?
What's the problem?
Hey Lee,
Yeah.
if possible, you said this isn't like some crazy, like, thing, right? Like, if possible, are we able to ask this thing some questions before getting rid of it?
I mean, how would you even do this in a club?
We lure it out and we capture it.
Maybe Faith.
Hey,
What if it knows where Abel is?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
bother capturing him?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Especially that
Or
one.
is it something
Yeah.
else?
The guy from Hitman.
I don't know, but he's gone, and like they're
There you go.
following us. They're hunting us anyway.
Yeah, that'll work.
If we can get some answers, even if it's not about Abel, but just about like how they knew Abby was at that hotel, what's going on.
Just
I
good
think we
luck.
should help them.
I think it's a safe bet to say that whoever we're looking at here probably knows more than we do. So we start at the bottom and we start working our way up.
I'm with Will.
And you know what? Maybe this thing doesn't have to be violent.
Look,
You got
You had a
these
really
two of
rough-
us.
Kaliko. Are you kidding? The run-in that you've had tonight? Take the night off. Relax.
Sorry, dog just
Charlie,
dog just woke
Charlie
up.
disagrees.
You've
Kind
got
of.
3 of us apparently. The dog's
Go
in
hunting?
too.
You gonna go hunting?
You know what? No, you know what? Yeah, we're running off adrenaline right now. Kalika's right. This is something we should come in slowly. We should you and I should be surveying this. We should be following this guy, not striking. I mean, heck, I want to strike, but that's not the good play here.
Look, then just follow him and we'll strike. I don't have much time. I don't know if this guy's gonna kill again tonight.
You know what? I'm getting down there, and I'm at least getting an eyeball on this guy.
Okay, let's do that. And
We're not getting any
and
closer.
But if he needs backup, I'm not going to let this thing just rip him to shreds. He already saved our lives once.
All right. Nice. So we'll be there, but we're defensive only. We're not getting involved in any. We're not attacking. But we'll be there to back you up.
Oh,
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Thank you. I wanted your ass in my face.
Well, no, I get it. I'm sure. Gonna tuck that down.
Thanks, Bill.
Look, I'm gonna be down. There's a 24-hour coffee shop not very far. Not very far away from the club.
ow.
Okay?
Okay.
It's a late night blends. I'll see you there. Try not to be much later than 2 a.m., okay? The club's closed at 3.
What's the time now?
It's about 1-ish.
1-ish? Okay. I'll take a look at the phone and put his number in mine.
Okay.
That's we'll take your brother's car.
Can you give me the hand?
There's a hand for you.
Thank you, James. All right, and I'm going to call scene here. So real quick, so there were 3 dramatic failures. There were 2 exceptional successes, I believe.
Yep.
Or were there 3?
I got one.
Just 2 of him.
I didn't get any.
James got 1.
Yeah. Yeah, you got one.
Yeah, because I got one on the risk. Yeah.
Okay, so you killed somebody.
Oh, I got one before in the hotel.
Okay.
Does that count?
And then you get 3, 6, 9 for 3 monster deaths. They are a little sticky, and I don't know why. Because they're fresh out of the bag that they came in. And then monsters display powers or abilities that were supernatural and new to at least half of the group. I'm going to say yes. And then you killed or destroyed the monster. Yes. Bystanders. They came to harm. Nope. Any instance of the group working against itself? For a change, no. Any of the cell put anyone else in direct danger? No. Just kicked in the face. I'm not going to count that. Attempted. Bystanders were killed. Hunters were forced to flee. Each hunter killed. -2 for every derangement gained or provoked. And yeah. And you know what? I'm going to say for character bonding and chatting.
chatting.
Yeah.
So your practical experience or your practical beats right now are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So add 18 practical beats for that scene.
Jesus.
So that
So
puts us up
we're-
to 21, I believe.
Yep, which I believe is like four practical experience.
Well, we already have 3.
Yeah, so we should be at 6 practical experience and 4 beats.
Okay.
Yeah, so congrats on that.
Woo!
So you can buy some tactics soon.
Heck yeah.
How many?
Oh,
experience
actually,
do we have?
no, hold on.
How many experience? Like, what about?
Okay, so
Plus, I forgot about Weird Guy.
Oh, weird guy.
Powers that you've never seen before.
Yeah, puts us at
And
7
you
total.
drove him off, whether or not, so add 3 more beats.
So we should be at 7 and 2.
7 and 2.
Okay.
What about
And
personal
then
experience?
hours or personal
Well,
experience.
don't worry
right?
about that.
Okay,
You
that
do
goes
practical
at the
beats at the end of every scene.
Oh,
Because
the
you can
owl-
spend them for willpower, right?
gosh.
Did the owl count for anything?
It's an owl.
No. I wasn't sure if it was an actual owl or
It doesn't
not.
matter. I wouldn't give, if I gave you beats, it would ruin his prize.
Could
yeah,
be.
exactly.
That's good.
All right.
Right on.
All right. Okay, so guys, it is about 9:30 right now. How's everyone feeling? Do you want to keep going, or
I mean,
this is a pretty good stopping place?
I wouldn't mind tying it off here just because we're supposed to be.
Yeah, we gotta
getting
leave
up
early in the
really
morning.
early tomorrow.
Okay.
So this is
Extra early.
this is a pretty good place, and I think this is a good impetus for what's coming next time.
Cool.
And maybe why don't we have a discussion on if there's anything we were talking about buying, how much it would cost with practical XP, if we can, because if we've got enough practical XP to buy the thing, but somebody's missing one of the items that Undaunted.
Well, why don't we pause and talk about that right now then? So I'm going to give you a personal experience for tonight. So I'm going to give you guys 4 beats for the evening.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to give James and Chris an additional beat for working together and being super pleasant, nice guys.
Yeah.
Because I'm rewarding you. And I'm going to give each of you an additional beat for getting munched.
Nah.
And I'm going to give Chad 42 beats. Because he's behind.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Will needs to go have a conversation with Chad.
Is this just going to be a measuring contest? Because it was way easier a minute ago.
No, it's like
So-
because it's like,
He's going to be a bit more respectful.
well, yeah, because that was his big concern was that he wasn't going to be able to handle this, and he literally handled it, helping Will deal with it. So it's like, okay,
I made 2 aspirations tonight.
Did you? Which ones? Please tell me.
Don't run away
Good. Gain a beat.
and kill a vampire.
Gain a beat.
I had a short aspiration of increase my relationship with Judah.
Yep. I will
say
say
that
you did
works?
that. Yeah. Give me a beat for that.
The kill a vampire was supposed to be a long-term one.
My
You
long-term
know what?
aspiration is
You
heal
can-
my leg.
Yes, I'll allow you to do that. So what I'll say is that you can keep that on the table. You can gain a beat from it, but don't erase it yet.
Okay.
Put an asterisk next to it, and I'll tell you why later.
So should I gain a beat?
Your leg's pretty much healed.
Okay.
So that's 2,
2 more days of bed rest, and you'll be
and then
100%.
1.
now this one's so I had a short-term become friends with Abby once more.
I think that you're there.
Does Abby think we're there?
No.
Okay.
Because my aspiration is be straight with Will.
Oh, nice. And then I have to change my
gay with Chad.
I have to
Exactly.
change my long-term one, which was remove Chad from picture.
Yeah, I'll. You know what? Should I guess I
Because he would tolerate him now.
Because I guess I can't give you a beat for just shifting.
No,
Yeah.
no, I think it's fine. I'm just letting you know I'm changing it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
My other
Maybe
one is
we're
really
adding an
connected
NPC to our
Yeah,
party.
exactly.
Well, because my original, see, and I had no idea how this was going to go. So actually, let's just pause here. So we're going to keep this going. But thank you so much for tuning in to Hunter the Vigil, episode 6, I think? 6 or 7, something like that. And I think it's 6.
I think the last one was 5, and then we missed a bunch.
Yeah, because I was sick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because I wrote the stuff down and then we didn't run the damn game. So we'll be back in 2 weeks with this. We're going to keep this rolling so you can keep watching us on Twitch or YouTube, or if this goes to podcast, you can hear us talk about like practical experience expenditures and things like that. In the meanwhile, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed tonight, because tonight was that episode of the Netflix show where you're like, man, this show is so boring. What's going on? Oh my god! And I was like so psyched about this tonight.
Also, can we get a shout out to Team Chill? Chad Will?
Team Chill?
Team Chill? there's no more Team Will and Team Chad. It's Team Chill. Because everyone wants Chad to leave Abby for Will.
What does that mean? That there's also going to be
You're calling him Chadley.
Team Jaith?
Wait,
Maybe.
What?
Judith?
Chad leaving
Judith!
Abby for Will. So Chad and Will getting
Shit,
together?
Chad
guys,
Bill.
Yes,
in
they
today's
do.
modern society,
It's
relationships
odd.
are very different and work in a lot of
Don't-
ways. Maybe the three of them can make something work.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alright.
So anyway, you guys have fun tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
very.
Cool.
It
I
is
love my
boiling
new
in here.
puppy.
You gotta
Your
name
new
him.
puppy is
I
terrifying.
know. I haven't really had a chance to sit down and be like, what should I call you?
Dogs have really high stats in this game, by the way. Check the WAD book.
Oh, I believe it. Remember the vampire one? That was
Oh, yeah, it's not quite as good as that.
yeah, I know, but that
But
was
like-
that was enhanced, but that thing was still terrifying.
All right.
Karen, you're the worst.
All right, so let's double down on this right here. So, what were we talking about a second ago? So it was aspirations, then it was...
I'm sorry. That was a fun thing. When I was risking willpower in the room when Chad had the thing and I was basically like, Katon, there was no way I could go wrong there.
I know, as I was saying, you should have done
Because at the time I would have either removed Chad or...
I know, it would have been great. Someone was asking a question a minute ago, though. So let's talk about tactics and shit.
Yeah, let's do it.
So let's talk about tactics and shit.
Yeah, let's do it.
The tactics that... So I think it's in your notes how much tactics are in the new system.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're almost on it.
Experience cost. Nope. There.
Gonna keep going. It's under tactics. You're almost there. I believe in you.
I don't believe anything God love.
Just listen to the rhythm of your heart. Okay. So, what I would say is that save as much experience as you feel comfortable with for the break. For when the season ends, there's going to be some leveling. As you guys learn, if there is a season break even. I don't even know what this game is.
We'll figure it out.
We learned the things.
Okay, so learning tactics. I think it's 3 or 4.
Just of the practical experiences.
Yeah,
The
practical
pool?
experiences.
I thought it's dependent on the tactic.
Maybe. So hand me Mortal Remains. It's the middle book. So it's all inside here. So it's under tactics.
Here, I'm going to hit the bathroom real quick if that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to find it before you. Tactics. Tactics cost 3 practical experiences.
Okay.
If you are a member of a favored compact or conspiracy, page 161, you were right on top of it before there was this practical experience. It's just embedded.
Now,
Oh.
is that free practical experience and we
Oh,
all
it's
get
just
it?
embedded in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, it's a shared pool.
it's a
Like,
shared pool,
7
so...
It's a pool of only 7 XP, but we share it.
Mhm.
So I think we only pay 3 of that to get a shared tactic.
Yep. And then 2 if it is a member of a favored compact or conspiracy. So, for example, some of them are like, the Ashwood Abbey gets this for cheap. Then you only pay 2. Cool. Now, presently, none of you are a member of a compact or conspiracy. You're on the edge of being admitted. Abby and Will are... Mostly Abby is on the edge of getting into the Union. You got nothing. Oh, Mike might come back with some cool stuff after what I do to him.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he's in trouble. So what I would say is let's take a look at what were the tactics that you guys were interested in.
There was a bunch, and I had them written down in my stupid notebook that I can't find.
Okay, what's everybody's stealth at?
1.
Is that all?
Okay, so that's...
Ooh.
Okay. Composure?
2.
Trays.
And, cool. So,
There was one, I think, that was about, like, wrangling. Night
oh,
Winter.
it was Helter Skelter. Good night.
Night, Taryn.
Good night, everybody in the chat. What's everybody's intelligence investigation? Everyone has
2.
0. Okay.
Yeah.
So profiling you can almost do right now as well.
I would say also we should probably just look at which one we want,
So I'll list a couple out. Okay.
because we've got 4 spare practical XP that
And
we
like
can
I have
agree that
8
somebody could really
experience.
stuff with.
Though we also need
That I
to
haven't
keep
used.
Abel in consideration too.
Oh yeah,
Well, his sheet's just right in the box.
Yeah, we
Grab
can pull it out.
but that's what I
Where's the
was
box?
saying. Is
It's
we
down on the
have
floor next to the.
enough extra that we can likely buy up whoever
If
it
we
needs
need
to get it. So we should kind of think about what ones we really want, and maybe pick 2 or 3, and then present those to Mike. Of hey, which one do you think works better?
Yeah.
What's your last vote?
I like the idea of profiling.
So as soon as James gets back from his wee-wee.
I am back.
Oh, you're done wee-weeing. Okay.
we weed.
Yay, wee.
Jeez, that little tuft of hair. I thought there was a spider for a second. I'm just,
No, it's
Whoa.
just the dog is cloning
that
himself.
was my...
Slowly. I'm sure
My
the
brother's keeper. That sounds rad. Does everybody have Brawl 2 weaponry too? No?
No. We are so bad at that.
I
I have weaponry 1.
I have weaponry 1.
no brawl, no weaponry.
Domesticate, divide and conquer.
Yeah, I somehow.
I feel like
did
Will's
not
getting
buy it.
better at the weaponry, though.
Yeah, apparently.
Weaponry with a specialty in bludgeoning.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
That tire iron worked really well.
Yeah.
So did the iron
Yep.
and the baseball bat. Oh, that's not good.
Okay, so there's 2 in the core book that I would suggest. Sorry, I'm just...
I'm realizing I took a 2-dot merit that really doesn't make any sense, but it's like thematically appropriate. Is I can deal bludgeoning damage instead of lethal. Or no, I can pull my punches is what it is. Yeah, I can deal bashing with weapons.
Yes,
That
normally
was
you
my
have to
power.
be lethal.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I can do that, but I'm like, why would I want to at this point?
Jesus Christ!
What?
So your war cleric picture on Instagram,
Yeah.
guess how many likes?
200.
327.
Nice.
By the way, did you see that meme I made today? So I found this.
Yes.
I found this church that had the Bible is 100% accurate, especially at close range. And I was like, when you roll that war cleric up.
Yeah.
War cleric
So
be
good.
like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got 320 likes on that right now.
Nice.
It's gross. Okay, sorry, I had to pull out Night Stalkers because it's in here. Okay, so there are 3 in the core book that I would suggest. 4 technically. So the first is disappear. It's basically just run away and vanish. Okay. I'll read the stats once you guys decide.
Okay.
Identification, which is identifying supernaturals from normal people. So you're like, ooh, it's a good one.
That's a good one.
Measurements is another good one. So you guys don't have enough science for that. Moral support is the one where you talk each other up and then get supernatural resistance. Don't worry, guys. We got this. We're going to be fine. Chad. And then profiling. Profiling is learning about the human that was before the monster.
Ooh, I kind of like
I
that,
like that
one.
one.
So that's actually, I think, not that far away from what you can do. You can buy these without Abel. He doesn't have to have this.
Okay.
But you have to have enough people that do to actually do it. And then there's Helter Skelter, which is the one that's like, rattle things, flashlights, scare vampires. And then there's another one in this book called the training one.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what I think we were looking at.
I like the profiling one.
Okay,
Like,
so I'm
find
gonna-
information about...
Intelligence
what they
2.
do.
Yes.
Stealth 1. Investigation
Yes.
1.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that's all of you have to have those. So you're 2 skills down.
Yeah.
That's not that bad. What are you down?
Nothing.
Okay.
Those were 2 things I wanted
What's
to buy
Abel down?
anyway.
Oh,
Investigation 1, Stealth 1?
He is down the stealth and investigation.
Okay, so we're down a total of 4. Okay. Partial. One of you has to have Academics 3.
Abel has it, Academics 3.
Okay.
Academics 2.
One of you needs investigation 2,
I have
got
that.
it. Yeah,
and one of you needs computer 2.
got it.
Okay, so you could do this with 4 abilities. So someone jot that down. So profiling, 4 abilities. Okay, moral support, resolve 2,
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
empathy 1.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Hang on.
No. It's got both of those.
Okay, so two there.
Okay.
Then one of you needs presence or manipulation 3
Yes.
and empathy 2.
Yes.
Okay, so you could be the primary actor for this, and you need at least 2 people to do this.
And how does this one work? Like, what does
So
it do?
And
the
so
way
what was that? What was the heavy activation then?
presence or manip 3, empathy 2. So I think you
I
have
have
that.
all of those.
I'm missing
Both.
empathy 1.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the
that's
Christine
right.
could be the Amy, you can come out and hang out. Do you wanna pull your chair out here and you can look over Abel's sheet, or you just wanna hang out?
Can hang out.
Okay.
That's cool.
So the way that thanks.
Sorry.
The way that this works is for the next scene, the successes on the primary actor's rolls are added to your resistance traits for purposes of countering mental and emotional supernatural attacks.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's
So basically you get blood potency for a scene.
that's pretty awesome.
Spooky.
No, the opposite.
I'm willing to buy a dot of empathy right now with my own experience to get that.
Anti-spooky.
That sounds...
It's pretty useful.
As somebody
right-
who's been on the receiving end of vampiric powers,
I believe
that would be amazing.
right now, yeah, that's all you'd need really. I just gotta find out where the damn tactics are in this book.
How much is it to buy a skill?
2.
Okay.
It's pretty damn cheap actually.
So I can get empathy 2. That'd be.
I don't have
Empathy one?
manipulate, so I have to.
I've got empathy 1. Yeah.
You don't need it. You just need resolve 2, empathy 1. So you
For
need
us to
empathy
be
1.
secondaries and to...
Oh, I thought
they
everyone
can be
needed
primary.
manipulation.
Do you
You
have
can,
the
you
more
can be our
positive?
moral support.
I'm working on it right now.
Am I the only one that's short on
And
that?
you know what, guys?
You and
We're tougher
Abel
because
is
we have
too?
faith.
you gotta have. Okay, so
Actually, do we only need 1 primary?
battle
What was this
hardening. This is called moral support. Battle hardening. Everyone has to have athletics 2,
Yes.
Yes.
He's short 1.
and everybody needs stamina 2.
yes.
One of you needs stamina 3 and expression 2.
I got
Stamina
those.
3
You have both
and
of those?
expression 2.
So you
Yep.
would be the coach on this
or
one.
me.
And that's both of you?
Yep.
Okay, so that's battle hardening.
What Abel needed an extra athletics, right?
Yeah.
Abel just needs an athletics.
Okay, so how many XP does Abel have right now?
1.
1 experience total?
That
That was
left on the
conditioning,
sheet,
right?
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to keep you guys all on the same level. So how much did I give you guys tonight? 5?
4 and then 1 each.
Just add 1 experience to his total.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just, you got paid, Mike. You got paid because you're sick and getting beaten up in the back of a van. Okay, so those are the things that you can buy. So one thing, you're down 4 skills between all of you. 1, you're down 2, and 1, you're down just 1 person down 1.
Yeah.
And they're 3 each. Because if Mike ends up paying 2 for the athletics, James and I end up paying 2 for a dot of empathy each.
Now, okay. Now
then
that,
we can spend like of our own. Then we could buy both battle hardening and moral support.
You know what? I'm gonna give you. You're going balls first into Network 0.
I don't know. I was gonna just let it go with whatever happened in game.
So, well, okay, just saying. Is now it's a profiling is a favorite of Network 0, so it's only 2. But you basically have to commit.
I was gonna say I've got empathy 1. I can be a secondary player already.
Oh, okay, then
Yeah. It's just if I have 1 more, then I can be primary.
Well,
as
But
well.
But
we already have
already
a
there.
primary. Yeah, we already have a primary. So
Abel and I both need empathy for that one.
oh
Well, Abel can choose whether or not he's involved in the tactic later.
no, Abel has an empathy already.
We need empathy.
I thought everyone needed 2.
Everyone needs
No,
1.
everyone needs 1.
Oh, okay.
So you just need 1.
Then yeah. So Abel and I would both technically need 1 to join
You
it.
need 2 to you.
Yeah.
Abel's already got 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
Abel. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So then, just to give you a sense of the way the tactics work,
Then the battle hardening, what will we be missing?
You're missing...
Abel
needs a point of athletics.
Athletics.
So you can still buy the tactic, and Abel just can't participate until he has those, by the way.
Okay.
But then he doesn't have to pay anything extra once he gets that?
Technically, you're supposed to pay extra to train them in, but that's...
Okay.
It's basically just that you've been doing a running club, and he's been the one who's having to walk in the back the whole time. So when he pays to run, he'll be able to do it.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then battle hardening is...
Because I'm whole hog union.
No, it is Ashwood Abbey and Ascending Ones, which the Ascending Ones don't exist anymore, so I don't care.
Okay. So in that case,
Oh, and then, sorry, what was the whole... There was one more before here you guys were looking at, too.
profiling.
Was it profiling, or was it identification?
Identification was something you wanted.
I think profiling would be more useful.
I think profiling would be more useful for Will, because that means it allows him to understand what he's going
Well,
after.
and if we're able
But
to,
you don't-
if we're able to find out information on whatever it is that we're hunting, we can attack it smarter.
Yeah.
We can get a plan together and work together as a group to go after it, and I think that's.
But you have to know that it's a monster first, so identification is really useful.
I think for me, profiling is better. I think for you, identification is better.
So identification is Wits 2, Occult 1,
yes
Okay.
and yes.
Yeah.
Empathy 1,
Okay.
Investigation 1.
Okay. I can do all of those.
I need
Empathy 3 is your partial, and partial Occult 3 or Occult 2 with a specialty on identifying monsters.
Sorry, can I get that one more time?
The partial, like the leader of it is... so I need one person with Empathy 3, and another person with Occult 3 or Occult 2 with a specialty in identifying monsters.
I have a cult 3.
I can. You need another person. So
Yeah,
you need
you need two people.
I could buy that specialty for occult and with my own buy a dot of empathy. I'm going to buy a dot of empathy.
Okay, might as well do that anyway.
Because that's going to be needed possibly for other things.
So
And then
you could buy identification next game.
I'm going to put a specialty in occult for
Identifying monsters.
identifying.
Actually, that sounds really appropriate, because next game we might have to be dealing with...
And if I buy up the dot of empathy to get 3 instead of 2 I've got, then that'll be the other person needed for it.
Now the thing about this is that you can wait because you've basically already had Lee identify a monster for you. Mm-hmm. So now I think profiling is more useful in this next case.
Yeah.
But you can't always have Lee be like, there's a monster.
Yeah.
Or there's a monster.
I just mean the way that Will approaches things. I think that information would be really valuable to him.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sorry, how much experience is the skill? 3?
2.
Skill is 2.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Actually, do we need to have, Now, here's a question for you. If they run a tactic, right, and I am, because it sounds like that tactic, I might not have enough I don't have the stats to be part of that one.
Then you don't benefit.
Okay. Because social combat is kind of Will's thing, so...
you can only benefit from tactics that you can participate in under the all.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that's something that they could, profile and pass on to me.
No. So profiling, you can do profiling right now, though. You have Stealth 1, Investigation 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can do that. You can do profiling.
Okay.
The one that you couldn't do was... You just don't have Occult 1, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, so you're down Occult 1, and then you could do Identification as well.
Okay. So in which case I'll buy Occult 1. I've got 4 XP.
Might as well.
Sure.
It will be a long time before I can participate in that, but I don't do social combat, so...
Yeah. So there's that.
So you only need 2 people to do this tactic.
Okay, so let's go back and let's figure out which tactics are we using, because we've thrown a lot of numbers out here.
So
and
there are
all
4
confused
tactics.
together.
Okay, there are 4 tactics on the table. Okay, I'm gonna read them off real quick. Profiling, which is A.
What does the main actor need to have for that?
I didn't...
That's fine.
Going too fast.
The main actor needs Academics 3.
Okay, does anybody have that?
Abel does.
It was 2.
Abel has academics 3.
Oh, he does have 3, okay.
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 And then you need another person with Investigation 2, which
Yes.
is boom, boom, and then another person with Computers 2.
Okay.
Okay, and everybody needs stealth 1, investigation 1,
Okay.
of which
Abel does
has neither.
not have either of those.
Okay.
Neither do I.
So the 3 of you could do this.
Okay.
No, wait, do you have academics 3?
No, you only need one
Oh,
person.
yeah,
has
yeah.
academic
But-
experience.
That's the thing, yeah.
Moral support.
Okay, you know what? I got it. I have 2 XP left. That's enough for a skill. Done. That's
Okay,
my
third
thing anyway.
academic?
So I
So the 3 of us can work together and do profiling.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Is there a spare index card over there?
yeah, there's post-its right there too. So then there's moral support. Abby and Judah need empathy.
Which I just
have
bought.
it.
Okay, then you can buy moral support right now. I suggest you do it. Moral support's fantastic, and you guys have been lovey-dovey this session.
Yep.
Okay, so what does...
Moral support
Yeah.
is the one where you give yourself, so you'd be the primary actor of this probably, and
It's the presence and empathy one?
yeah, so either you or Will could do it, I think. And the way it works, you talk yourselves up, and at the end of it, for the following scene, your successes on your primary actor's roll are added as resistance to any supernatural mental or social resistance rolls. So if I'm like, look into my eyes, blah, and it's like, cool, contested roll, or an additional subtraction. So
That
I'm
was
like,
the one thing Faith told me not to do.
I don't need to believe your lies. I have friends.
Do those count as bonus dice or bonus successes?
They count as resistance traits. So it depends on the role that I'm doing.
Oh,
A
okay.
lot of times where I'll be like,
So it's our defense.
yeah. So it's your social defense.
I'm
Which the
pretty
thing
sure
is,
I'm the primary on that because I think it was empathy 2, wasn't it?
so it's
Or 3.
it's manipulation or presence plus empathy
Right.
is the role.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
let's-
it was, well, I think the thing that it said was presence or manipulation 3, empathy 2.
Yeah.
And I
So-
have empathy 2, Will doesn't.
So let's figure this out real quick. So everybody here, do me a favor. I'll roll for Judah, or pardon me, I'll roll for Abel. What's his wits and expression?
His wits and expression, 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Okay. So everybody roll wits and expression except for you.
Poor conditions help?
No. So I got 3 successes. 4. Okay, so add 9 dice to your roll, and you're rolling manipulation or presence plus expression.
That was a really good roll on my part.
So, you're rolling what?
And
Sorry,
hold on. Your cell's last encounter was a victory. Add 1 more dice. And then let's say, are you the recognized leader of the cell?
No, I'm primary, so presence or manipulation and empathy.
Is it empathy or
She's different than you. She's
Yeah,
the primary.
she's empathy.
Different role.
Okay, but I thought you said it because you were telling her to roll expression.
No, we rolled expression.
Yeah, you roll expression. She
Okay.
rolls
Yeah.
empathy.
Yes, okay.
All right.
Good.
So
Cool.
let's move these off
No
there.
worries then.
So go ahead and roll. If you were the recognized leader of the cell, you get an additional bonus. Okay, so for the next scene, you have the equivalent of blood potency, primal urge, gnosis,
Whatever. Social defense.
Well, that's a 5.
So you are as powerful as an almost elder vampire in terms of resisting things for the next scene. Which means that if I'm like, so I have...
I got to roll 15 dice.
I have intimidation 4.
Same.
Okay. I have intelligence 3, and I have intimidation 3. Cool. I dominate you. I got 2 successes. However, you also could have spent a willpower to subtract me down another... Oh, sorry, I rolled too many dice, actually. So, boom, I got 3 successes. But you could have spent a willpower and then, just whittled me down to nothing.
Yeah.
Right? So that's dope as hell. So buy that. That costs 3 of your practical experience.
Okay.
So that goes down to 4.
We're down to 4. Okay.
Nice.
So then you could spend... text Mike and see if he wants to buy athletics or...
Because what is
So battle hardening does the following. Sorry, I've got it on PDF. Ooh, cauterize. That's a good one. That's where
fun.
you cut their limbs off and then cauterize so they can't heal.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Oh, I thought it was cauterizing us.
No, it's cauterizing.
Which also sounds pretty useful.
Okay, so it's stamina plus athletics, and then stamina plus expression for everybody else.
So I think I'm the actor on that because I've got 3 and 3.
So it takes 5 days to do this tactic. And then at the end of it, potential modifiers, no stretching, -2. Like every day for 5 days? Like, that's stupid. Participant is wounded, -1, performing stretching beforehand, +1. They've shown that stretching doesn't do anything if done in a vacuum. Warm-ups are better.
Yeah, you're not actually supposed to stretch before
Yeah,
doing
after.
explosive exercise because you'll actually fuck yourself up.
Yeah.
Okay, so success. Successfully maintaining the battle hardening over 5-day periods, grant the following results after those 5 days.
Okay.
The primary actors gain bonus dice on any stamina rolls or calculations involving deprivation, disease, fatigue, or temperature extremes. The bonus is equal to the successes rolled. The
That's
second
only the primary actor that gets that?
No, the primary actors. The secondary actor, the coach.
Oh, okay.
So in this case, everyone's primary except for the coach.
Okay.
The coach only gains +1 to these rolls regardless of how successful you were because you're spending time on them.
Right. Okay. Cool.
The
Mike
primary
says, yeah.
actors gain +3 to their stamina scores regarding the calculations on how long they can hold their breath. Primary actors gain +1 to initiative. Primary actors heal bashing damage more swiftly, 1 point per 10 minutes rather than 15.
Nice.
Mike said yes and bought a bunch of athletics.
Okay, and then exceptional success, primary actor. So yeah, it's way better for everybody except for you.
Which is fine, because I've already got way higher
That's
stats
kind
than
of fitting
everybody.
for you.
Okay, so why
Exactly.
don't we go ahead and buy that, and then you still have 1 more experience left.
Did we buy the profiling one?
No,
No.
Not yet.
not yet. I know that would have been really handy for next session, but
You don't have quite enough for it. Moral.
I think considering what we're potentially going up against, that moral support is going to be way better. Especially if we're going in as like...
And honestly, this gives you a reason to learn it.
Yeah.
So I think that's good. You guys have been playing moral support and battle hardening already. How are you guys enjoying the game so far?
I'm liking it.
Yeah. Yeah. Does it feel like it's back on track tonight?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I just decided I've been so reserved with like doing weird stuff. And I was just like, oh, you know what? I don't care anymore. I'm just going to run this as balls out as I want to. And have weird guys in trench coats fondle themselves at you.
Yeah, that was like when that I was like, wait, that's
Vancouver, man.
The most unnerving part of that entire game.
And one of the weirdest things, like, I've been finding is, like, the way you describe some things, like, out of character, I'm like, that is so fucking a vampire, or I know what the fuck that is, or that's this, and I'm just like, but Judah's still brand new to this, he doesn't know what, it's like, oh god, there's this really creepy, ugly guy, and I'm like, all I'm thinking is, like, fucking Nosferatu, gonna be like this, and I'm just like,
Hey,
but,
you want to know the best part? You're wrong.
oh,
I was
yeah,
thinking
it could have been
changeling.
it could have been changeling,
Could have been
demon, could have been
anything.
anything, but I'm just like, this is a supernatural freaking creature.
Yeah,
Maybe.
the first thing that popped in my mind was...
Could have been a beast.
They honestly could be anything, and that's the thing about Hunter that's really unnerving, right? Is that you're like, I know what that is.
But do I?
Okay,
Ooh.
it's more, I know there is something wrong and this is not a normal person.
Yeah.
Oh, then I start throwing curveballs in and you start attacking people with baseball bats who just have leprosy. Right? I think that's going to be good. So, thank you so much for tuning in to Dork Tales. It is Wednesday night, and we are going away for the weekend, so there's not going to be a game on Friday night. Sorry, no Star Trek. We will come back and do Star Trek sometime soon, though. It's going to be another month, though. I'm really sorry to say, because tomorrow or Friday we're out of town, and then in 2 weeks we're having like an end of the year celebration where we're all going out to dinner. But we will have some more content. I'm going to try to have something up on the channel that night instead of Star Trek. I'm really sorry. And then be sure to check our podcast, like and subscribe. We're on Podbean. I'll share it soon. Because we have a podcast we recorded last night for character creation for a new game, which is going to make me very, very tired in the fall term.
Yep.
Yeah. So, thank you very much for tuning into Dork Tales.
Be a lot of research.
So much research.
It's gonna be great.
See you later, people.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night,
It's been
guys.
fun.
Oh.
Chad.